Sonya Duncan. Make sure you tune in to EJ's YouTube page for all things family business.
We love you, man.
Thank you. Love y'all too.
Hey y'all, don't go nowhere. Keep watching my girl EJ, the TV junkie, for all things family business, and Sonya Duncan. I love you. Thank you so much, EJ. Love you.
EJ, what's going on? Thank you for the love and support. You are the number one source for the family business, for online support, knowing about what we do. You all up in our business. But is Junior really that bad? Yeah.
What's up, y'all? What is up? It's your girl EJ, the TV junkie, y'all, and we are in the building, y'all. I cannot believe it is already the finale, y'all. The finale has happened. It's over. Let me bring my girl up, y'all, because y'all know your girl got to be extra since we at the very end here. So we wanted to have a finale live party so that we can talk about this finale so that we can really get into all the things. But first, we wanted to get up here and talk to y'all about these top 10 moments of the family business. So it was a lot of them, to be honest, and I don't really think you could really narrow them down. But I just want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. I appreciate all you guys coming through, always showing up. Thank you for the new member, Angelica, DeMarcus, Cheryl, Latoya. What's good, sis? Almond, A. Rollins, Al, LL, Candy, Love in the building. Derek, appreciate you for coming through. Vonnie Love, Lady Virtue, Lighten Up with Letitia. Hey, girl. And T and everybody else that is watching right now. We appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and bring my girl up. Hey, boo.
Hey, EJ, listen, that intro had me want to go slow dance with somebody, and I ain't even got nobody to slow dance with. I was like, okay, I'm in love.
Girl, you know, I stay with that slow music. I don't know what it is. Shout out to DeMarcus already coming through with the super chats, y'all. DeMarcus say Donna is a survivor like Destiny Child. She not gonna give up. Hey,
That's
okay.
right. That's right.
I'm gonna let you have that one, DeMarcus. I'm gonna let you have that one. Okay, y'all. So we got a lot of stuff planned for y'all tonight. So first and foremost, we're about to get this countdown on because look, it is what it is. Like, it was a lot of stuff that went down. And while we are counting down some of the best moments of the family business, y'all drop what y'all think some of y'all best moments are. Like, drop them inside of the chat. So Tika, I'm gonna go ahead and start it off because I feel like number 10 is gonna be when Vonnie came through to get some get back, right? I'm gonna play it.
You should have killed me, stupid motherfucker.
And he took his watch. YouTube, don't get me for all that blood. I didn't know it was gonna be that much. And he took his watch. Like, I'm like, dang, see, that's the problem. He really wanted that watch back. Yeah, I know that's what it was. Somebody said with no bullets. See, y'all not even gonna act up today.
It was enough. It was enough. They did what they did, and I was like, boy, you should have been watching your back. You should have known better. You should have known this was not the end of that. But that scene right there, yeah, that scene took the whole thing over the top. Like, I was here for it, definitely.
Absolutely. What you got for number 9, boo?
All right. So number 9 comes in as hashtag Team Donna and Team Chippy when that right there became a thing. Because y'all know I'm Team Donna all day, every day. You know, my girl over here, let me point the other way. She over here, she Team Chippy. Y'all know what she do, but it's Team Donna all day, every day. I'm just saying, and it is a thing. So what are y'all thinking about the whole hashtag situation? You got a video for that one too, EJ?
I do have a video for that one. So I got 2 parts to this video. Let's start with the first part because some of y'all was in y'all feelings.
None of your business. That's what Miss Insecure.
Oh. Donna, this is Chippy. We're just talking about a book, that's all.
A book? Really? A book? I did not know that whores could read.
Donna.
Girl, you're funny. Would you call me a whore again and I'm will knock your ass. No, I'll call you another bitch. I swear I will knock your ass. Ended 15 minutes ago. My mama is losing her mind and
Give it a second and then play it again.
ended 15 minutes ago. My mama is losing her mind and my daddy doesn't think you're gonna show up tomorrow.
But I'm in love with somebody else.
What did you just say?
I'm in love with Chippy.
You'll regret this, Elsie Duncan. And I'm going to make sure of it. If it is the last thing that I do.
But did he? Did he regret it? In the chat, I need y'all right now. I need y'all lighting it up. Hashtag Team Donna or hashtag Team Chippy. Y'all already know what it is. Hashtag
Listen.
Team Donna or hashtag Team Chippy.
Listen, Chippy put that slob on your knob game on him. That's why it's Team Chippy. Maybe Donna just didn't do what she needed to do. But anyway, Team Donna, quit playing. I know y'all all in the chat that Chippy mess going on.
Light them up with the Team Chippy.
Yeah.
Chippy in the building.
Uh.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Now, y'all know, look, coming in at number 8, y'all. Number 8 is when this doggone alliance was formed. I was like, wait a minute, but look who was in the alliance, y'all. Look at
serve any of us well.
You know, I agree with you. Some of us should stay in the dark, the others in the light, but this venture is about risk.
Listen, what do you think about the alliance?
I mean, they brought who they thought would comply. They thought that they would bring the ones that came along that didn't like LC, that didn't like the policies of LC. The only one they were missing was Sebastian. Like, I like Sebastian, and that was the only one that they were missing from the alliance. But at the end of the day, they did what they thought was the right thing. So, but it's gonna fall. Unfortunately, it's gonna come back on them. But I mean, I like it. It gives some more depth into the family business show. Like everybody can't always be Team Duncan all the time. So to bring in a alliance or an enemy, public enemy number one, you know what I'm saying? Bring another a person against them. You know what I mean? That's what keeps the show moving. So I was here for it.
Okay, that part.
And then to put his baby boy or his son at the top of the food chain. Oh my God. What?
That right there. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but it makes for some good TV. I mean, now we got some serious ops in the building, and it is what it is. Who you got for number 7, boo?
So number 7, we got Sonya coming in at the Hellfire Club, telling no girl, mind your business. Like, why you messing with my man? Like, what? Like, not why you messing with my man. You all on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, posting and flexing with this broad. Get the F on. Oh, anyway, that's in my language, but the video will tell the truth.
You know what, bitch? You can choose to walk away, or you can choose to limp away by force. Pick one. Pick one, bitch.
Please give us a moment, please. Please.
Move, bitch!
Girl, that right there took me out. The way she said that. Move! Get out the way.
Exactly. That's what I was waiting on, for them to play that in the background, because that would have been perfectly fitted for it. But yeah.
Girl. Okay. Candy talking about they got the weakest side links on their side. They got the weakest links on their side. I mean, that is true. Back to the alliance, but it is what it is. But she was throwing them. She was ready to throw them bows, y'all.
Yeah,
Seriously.
she was ready. Pregnant and all. She was ready to throw some bows.
Okay. And I couldn't even be mad at her. But y'all, coming in at number 6 is our boy LC got his old groove thing back. And when he got his groove thing back, it was that hot tub scene for me, y'all. Y'all remember that hot tub scene? I'm gonna play a little bit of it for y'all.
Let's awake. That way we won't wake him up. So you're gonna just sit there staring at your man and you're gonna join me. Yeah.
Okay, my man. Listen.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, I'm here for the intimacy between Chippy and LC. Like, sometimes you'd be a little squeamish to see your older people get it in, but it was romantic. It was exotic. Like they did their thing. I would have jumped in that tub too. Clothes, no clothes. I would have did the same thing. Shout out to
Chippy
Chippy
said
only
50.
this time.
She said, I've been waiting on this.
Okay.
I'm not even mad at it. Shout out to Inga Binga. What is good? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Listen, he was ready. And I was like, so he didn't need all them doggone supplements. He just needed to go get it done. Who you got
Right.
coming in next, boo? What you got next? What
So
number
at
we on?
we're on number 5, and at number 5 we got Vegas asking Junior, do he still even work with Dunkin' Motors? Like, do he still even work for us? Do you even got a job here? Like, what are you doing? Like, tell us. Because Junior was just doing whatever he wanted to do.
Exactly. Chad, why we still what y'all think gonna be number one? What y'all think gonna be one of the number one moments? I got some bonuses too, because I couldn't just it
No,
was
you
too much.
can't just pick one. You just can't pick a 10. It's just so many. You and I were having this conversation, and it was just like, girl, it's just so many different moments. You really can't pick, but we gonna roll with what we got.
Okay, let's see what Junior had to say. This is when Junior was really working our nerves, and this was when I had so much energy for Vegas because I'm like, Vegas be feeding my spirit. The way he act, he just feeds my spirit. Let's look at it, girl.
Over the little silent treatment you're giving everybody. Then why the hell are you here? A matter of fact, you can leave. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave. And the reason that I'm here has got nothing to do with mom, dad, or Aunt Donna. The woman who gave birth to me, which makes her my mother. So put some respect on the name. Whatever, whoever, however, Junior, I'm not here for that shit.
Okay.
That was like one of the best moments ever, y'all. Y'all know that was one of the best moments. I ain't even gonna lie. I really wanted to put that one up a little bit further because I feel like that was like it's definitely top 5 material. It's definitely
Right.
top 5 material.
Definitely. Vegas came with it. He's like, look, I ain't playing with you right now, man. Just are you here or not? Like, what's up?
Okay. Shout out to my girl Latoya in the chat, my moderator out there making sure that things flow and move good. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. And Candy Love.
Hey, y'all.
But yes, I love me some Vegas, y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Vegas is my guy.
And when he gets frustrated, when Vegas himself gets frustrated, it's just like it brings out the whole, not to bring the actor in, but that's Michael J. White, because that whole frustration, I've seen that in everything that he portrays. So it was a good look for them to finally get Vegas out of jail and give us some more Vegas. I was here for it.
Okay, absolutely. That part right there. Cause I was like we need more Vegas. Even the little bit of time that we had with Vegas in the past seasons, like you just always loved his energy. And I wish they would give us even more of him. Like I'm ready for Vegas to have like a storyline.
Right.
And I'm hoping that in season 6, maybe we get him to be a little more active. You know what I'm saying? Because I just need him to do more. Hey, RC. Hey, Young Champ. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for coming through. I really just need him to. I need more. I need more Vegas in my life.
Yes.
So coming in at number 4, y'all. Number 4 was hard for me because I really wanted to move this one up too. But number 4 is this right here. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna play it.
You look as if you've just seen a ghost.
The game is over. What the fuck do you want, Niles?
Listen, girl, thoughts. What was your feeling?
Oh my God. Woo-wee. Yes, he is back. But first I was like nervous for her. I was like really, really nervous for Paris. And then when he said at the end, just so you know, regardless of everything we went through, even though you tried to take me out, I still loved you. I was like, oh my God, I still love you too.
Girl, I was like, why can't get back together? Like, let's just get together. Like, let's just do this. Like, dang.
Finally, but it took us so long to like get, and I know it probably moved fast, but to me it's like, dang, can we at least see his nose, his eyebrows, something?
Girl,
Can we
that's
get a lip?
all.
Like, come on, give us something. And they finally gave it to us. So
Okay.
absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, that's exactly what I was wanting. I was like, let me just see a little bit of him. So yeah, I was just glad to see him. I was like, I felt like they was gonna give it to us right at the end though, but I was here for it. That made my whole day. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was just like, oh, we done
Yeah.
saw Niles, and Niles is officially alive. Okay, girl. Number 3. We moving on through this list.
Listen, okay. So number 3 was when LC got his mojo back after unaliving Jonah. Like really, that's all it took. But it is what it is. The way he did it, it was like, dang, LC, that's why I call LC the devil. That's all I'm saying. Play the clip, honey, because you know I talk all day.
Okay. Listen, the LC was like, I got bodyguards, but guess what?
This boy, how much is the lives of your family worth?
I'd say as much as your life, Jonah.
You can't kill us all.
Oh,
Yeah, and I had to cut it off a little bit.
Yeah, right. Correct.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
But he did what he had to do. He called it click.
Okay, that part.
Oh,
Absolutely. All right, y'all. So let's see what we got next. Okay. I gave this one listen, I was like, this should be number 2 because it was such a pivotal moment in the story to me. Like I felt almost like this person was untouchable. And then he got touched. And I was like, how he get touched? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got too much security around him, but then he ended up with no security around him. Like how you get caught slipping like that? Y'all already know what it is. And it's bittersweet because of who did it. I think that's what make it even worse.
Allah will not be pleased with this. And neither will those who hold me in high regard. I implore you, think.
Don't think. Just pull the trigger.
Girl, that part. Listen, I already know you got something to say, so go ahead and get it off your chest.
while you was praying to Allah, you should have been praying to Jesus. Bye, brother minister. Even though I respected that character, my girl had to do what she had to do. She was trying to be a part of the life. She did what she had to do. It is what it is. She knows there's gonna be consequences and repercussions behind it all, but it is what it is. She did what she had to do. See you later, brother minister. Out of
Okay.
here.
Out of here, out of there. Gone. But y'all, so we are down to number 1, and y'all know I got some bonus ones too. But the number 1 moment for me, I feel like is the most anticipated story that we all have been waiting on for the longest, and they took forever to build this entire storyline up, right? And then when it finally came through, although you know what, this all about fun, so I'm not even finna go there. But I feel like this was the number 1 spot just because as we lose one, we gain another, So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip and we gonna talk about it. Let me see.
You are, Duncan. You are. And Paris is just as much your sister as Roman is your brother.
Okay. No, that's not what I think it is. It's another one.
Yeah, Miss Margaret out here stealing babies.
With no glove.
Okay, no umbilical cord.
How you gonna take the lady baby? She was dirty for that. Like what? I still didn't feel sorry for Chippy. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But dang.
Let me see what the chat is talking about, y'all. Because I got one specific thing that someone said. Hold on, let me go find it. It was my girl Toya. Look what Toya said. Look what she say about. Look what she say.
I told you.
this is the perfect segue into a little bit of promo for my guys. So shout out to Mr. Cuddy Mack, Mr. Louis Ski Car for this dope hat that he sent to me, y'all. And the La Familia t-shirt. Looks like I can't even get it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know lick of Spanish, except for hasta luego, de nada. You know what I'm saying? Gracias. I can't even roll my R's. I can't get it.
Okay.
But y'all, he sent me some shirts and this hat, which I love. This hat is so cute. And let me show y'all. He sent me some stickers. So y'all know I got to do a giveaway. So he sent me an extra shirt. So I definitely am going to want to give that away a little bit later. But check out what I did with some of the stickers, and I'm actually going to give these away too. So we going to cut into a little bit of promo.
Yo, what's up? This Ben Stevens.
Hold on, that's not it. I just love looking at Ben. Hold on, give me a second. Not yo. Girl, just like looking at Ben.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
But we gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show y'all all the stuff I did. I thought I had it up, y'all. Your girl be extra sometimes. Here we go. Here we go. What yours say? I can't even see this.
My shirt. Is that my shirt?
Yeah, the family business.
Oh, just don't shoot me in the face. Just don't pop me in the face. I want my mom to see me smile. See your crew, okay? The family business. Let's go. When they got the gold wheelchair in there, yeah. Y'all support Cuddy Mack, aka Mr. Louis Car, okay? Do your thing.
Definitely go and support him. All you got to do is just slide up in his DMs, and he'll tell you what you need to do in order if you want to, if you want to get some t-shirts. Why am I grabbing myself? If you want to get some t-shirts, girl, I'm doing the most. If you want to get some t-shirts, I do kind of like this gold situation.
Nice.
Don't look at my nails, y'all. That is a hallelujah hot mess. But anyway, y'all, while I'm waiting on that to load up, because I'm gonna show y'all the rest of it so I can show y'all the giveaway. Because it really is showing out with this loading. But we're gonna go to the bonus ones because I got a couple of bonus ones, y'all. Because somebody we know was serving some serious looks, and I do mean they were serving them.
You know, you look absolutely delicious.
Grazie.
But for the record, I knew you'd be coming back again. Sooner or later.
Why he's so extra? Why I just don't like him?
Cora, Mr. Alexander Cora. He does his thing. That's what he does. I told you, him and his earrings.
Him and who?
I said him and his earrings.
Girl, what is the deal with that one earring all the time?
That's his signature.
Just extra. That purple was given though.
Oh yeah, of course. I love that purple. Dominique LaRue is the queen with the outfits. Like she does her thing. No, and hair stay flayed. Haven't had a bad wig yet. Like I'm like, dang, girl,
she don't have no bad wig.
Like she's always on point with her stuff.
Look, y'all was mad at me out here in these polls. I saw y'all talking all sorts of noise to me in the polls. Y'all was like, I don't like them answers. I don't like them choices. That was the whole point of it. Because I knew that y'all would. I was like, let me see if y'all really like this person the way I think y'all don't like them, but I think y'all really do if I put them up against somebody else. I'm gonna have to show it to you, Tika, in a second. Let me pull up this other. We got 2 more bonus ones, and then we'll skedaddle over there to that.
Your deal will need to be done. I don't blame you. Protecting our family, that's what all of us Duncans do.
Facts. That's why Pop and I agreed this is the safest place for them until we can figure out what's going on with the Italians.
Yeah, well, I don't always agree with Uncle LC, but this time I do. Your son, he'll be safe here.
Girl, listen, we is ready to move right on into NOLA. Like, I'm already ready to see NOLA. And with you already getting to get a sneak peek at it, I mean, let us know what the people can expect. Like, just tell us like what you think. Like, what's your take on it?
Listen, it's definitely worth watching, tapping into NOLA. Of course, they're gonna give us the familiar faces that we see from Family Business. But NOLA, oh my God, NOLA got their own cast that you'll be like, dang, can I say? Okay, I ain't gonna say. But listen, I want to tell y'all so bad. I'm gonna just say this: my boy Rayon Lawrence, aka K9 from BMF, is the part of the series. I'll just say that much. You got David Banner that's in the building playing Jean, and every time I see the name Jean, it just do something to me. I'm just saying, y'all need to make sure y'all are watching, and if you have not read the book yet, or even listened to it on Audible, what are you waiting for? And as for what I see now, the book is literally what's happening on the TV show. So you're gonna get the written dialogue, and then you're gonna get the. But now there are gonna be a couple of extra moments that you're gonna be like, "Well, that went in the book," but just keep watching. Just keep watching because it's gonna enhance on a lot of the characters. I'm ready. I am so ready for it to come out. So ready. I need me some. Oh yeah, Curtis was there
Who
too.
the dude in BMF? What character he playing?
Talking about Rayon Lawrence, who played K9. He's playing Pierre. He's playing Jean's
Oh,
brother.
the brother. Okay.
Yes.
Y'all, for everybody who has read book 7, y'all already know we about to do this whole situation. We're going to be talking about the book. So make sure you got your book, y'all. Make sure that y'all are the book 7. You do not have to read any of the other books. Just go read the book. I'm just telling you, just go read it. It's a great story. You gonna like it. And if you don't like to read, just go listen to it. That's what I did. And then I turned around and started reading the book like a crazy person. But I'm telling you, just do it. Just do it. All right, y'all. So the reason why that one was in there is because we got to introduce to one of the characters from the NOLA cast. So that was dope. I was here for all of that. And then I got one more bonus clip, y'all. And then because it makes me feel good to play this one. It was when somebody we know got checked.
Well, I was just saying that we need to consider.
Please. The only person I'm here to consider is the man that's sitting in front of me. And if he should come on board and would like to invite you, I am open to discussion. But right now, this is who I'm here to see, and it's with no disrespect. Please understand this.
See, what we not finna do is allow this disrespect of my girl Donna. This is what we're not going
of Mr. Cuddy and the Soul Train.
What do you say? Respectfully, but disrespectfully speaking, Antonio, don't get swung on. Don't get these calls. I will see you in the streets, bruh. You're not gonna keep disrespecting that queen like that. But anyway, y'all, yeah, I knew that was coming. It's all good. She did what she had to do. She kept it classy.
Yes, Derek. My friends did the same thing for me. Isn't it great to have good friends? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got good friends. But y'all, I got the promo. So let me show y'all what else I did with the stickers. And then, like I said, I'm gonna give 2 of these away, and then the extra shirt that he said, I'm gonna give that away. And then I'm gonna give one person the Audible book because I just feel compelled. I just added that on there. Now y'all about to get an Audible book. All right, y'all. That went a little longer than what I expected it to be. I forgot to cut a little bit of that last part out. I wasn't trying to show the whole process. That was an accident, but you know, once it played, that's it.
That part. Listen, I'm not compelled to give none of my stuff away at the moment. I like that Cuddy Mac stuff. Like, let's go. But anyway, I'm gonna let my girl do her thing. I'm being selfish, but it's all good. I might decide to kick in with EJ and give some out as well because I got pretty much like the same kind of package that she did. So other than the hat, that hat is killer. That hat is killer.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about right here. Now, y'all. So just know that we're going to be giving this away at some point during the thing. So that last shirt, the last one is signed by Senior Cruz, signed by Cuddy Mac, aka Senior Cruz. So I'm going to be giving that one away so that you can have that one. And then the cup that I made also has his signature on it as well. So you can have that as like a mug. And then I'm also going to give away a family business cup that I actually made. I didn't put that one on the video, y'all, because I wanted his stuff to be by itself. And then I think that, and then the Audible book. So that's like four things. So we gonna get it together. So anyway, y'all, without further ado, y'all, we got to bring up a guest. We got to actually bring up an op, y'all, because this person actually played the op in the family business. But we love a good op. So listen, we got to bring him up. We're about to bring up the guy who tried to take out, well, I ain't gonna say he tried to take out our boy, Roman. But definitely a friend to the show. We got to talk to him about his role on the family business. Let's bring out Mr. Trey. Ryan is in the building. What up, bro? How are you?
What's happening? How y'all doing, man? I'm good.
Doing good. Doing good. So how's everything going?
Everything's good, man. I can't complain one bit. It's nice that the finale dropped. Although a lot of folks are mad that it came so quick. I get it. A good show goes by fast though. Like 10 episodes is decent. But no, we're all happy with what came out of it and ended up coming out great. The whole series was amazing, and we're all happy with it, man. And we're excited for New Orleans in season 6.
Absolutely. Now you told me, I'm just gonna put it out there. I said that you was gone. I said that you was out of there. I said you was a goner and that I wasn't bringing no potato salad to your repast, that your character was donezo. But you was like, but did you see him die though? Listen, he out of there.
If y'all Carl, he's known for bringing folks back from the dead. You know what I mean? You just never know. He's known. Look at her face in the middle. Look at my girl. Look at Tika in the middle. She's like, I don't know. They know we're bringing folks back. You know what I mean? A lot of the writers was messing with me, like, Trey, like, we know we're bringing folks back, man. I'm like, all right, you just never know. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't nobody see me die. They didn't check me, did they?
You right about that.
Oh, there's one shot. I survived one shot. I'm like Tupac, man. I survived the shot already. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, listen.
Long live Vonnie.
That part. Long live Vonnie. So listen, I do some Insta stalking sometimes. So don't tell nobody. I went and I Insta stalked you a little bit, and one of the biggest things that I saw was that you are a father, and your father, your dad, and you look like you're extremely, extremely happy with this role. What does it mean to you? Like, what is the best part about just being a father, being a dad, and being able to be a part of your kids' day to day?
It's everything. As a matter of fact, they're right here, right now. You know what I mean?
Hey, kids.
2 out of the 3. Hey, y'all, come here. Come say hi real quick, Lotus. Here's Lotus.
Hey, Lotus.
Hey, Lotus.
All right.
Hey, Lotus.
Phoenix. That's my baby girl. It's my youngest girl. And then this is my only boy. This is Phoenix Blaze. Say what's up, bro.
Hey,
what
Phoenix.
Up, okay.
Yeah, we got the crew here, man. I got a 14-year-old too. But it's obviously like this is the best thing in the world. I've been all around the world. I've been on a lot of TV, but this right here, you can't replace this. This is the most amazing thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, everything I do, this is it's for them. So yeah, man, it's beyond dope, man.
I love it, and I love the name.
It's dope. Yeah, it's Hollywood, man. You can't have no basic names in Hollywood, man.
Okay.
Lotus and Phoenix, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's got to be some dope names. All right, baby. I told you. All right, go walk. I'm back on y'all.
Tika, you got any questions for our boy?
All right.
Yeah, of course. Let's see. I think it's buffering a little. Okay, here we go. So yeah, absolutely. I definitely have questions. First of all, why are you coming in here with that black tee on? Like that's the signature. That's the Vonnie signature fit. Anyway,
this is yes. And if you Instagram stalk me, you see every show, every movie I'm in. This is on somehow, some way. It's kind of a thing now. You know what I mean? It's actually pretty funny. But I mean, coincidentally, I don't actually wear it. They always say, you can throw that on and show it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm for an old man, I'm doing all right. So let's go ahead and show it then. Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. But on the real, like
Yeah.
you've done multiple projects, multiple projects. I even saw you with credit as to being a part of somewhat of Black Adam. But my thing is this: you also have many titles. Not only are you an actor, but you're also got that producer title. There's just many layers to you. Where do you even find the energy to just want to be, or not just want to be, but be a part of all these different items, projects? You got some upcoming projects as well. Like, where do you even find the energy or the strength to say, I want to keep going on? Because this is almost like a two-part type situation. But we know that the acting world, the entertainment world is very fickle. You never know what it's going to be like from day to day. So what drives you to wanting to continue to be a part of this entertainment world?
That's a good point. I mean, it's not for the weak, that's for sure. If you don't like being turned down, you don't like, you don't like, folks talking about you, it ain't for you. That happens all the time. I always tell folks, if I have 100 auditions, I may book 2 or 3 of them. You know what I mean? But I love that. I love that hustle. I'm from Cleveland, man. I love that hustle. I love that ride of it. And I love the unknown. What's interesting though, like a lot of folks says, well, Trey, eventually, being an actor is cool, but you got to get behind the camera also. And the arrogant 20-year-old me, I'm like, nah, I'm in front of the camera. Behind the camera, that's boring. No. You start producing, that's where your money at, and that's where it's at right there. So you're right. So now I've started producing films as well. I actually produced one called Three Sides. It's not out yet. It'll be out probably like on Tubi here in a couple months with Glenn Palmer. He was the producer on it. OG Bobby Johnson, and I'm shooting one and producing one in Jacksonville, or actually in Atlanta, what's it called here? Called Fatal First Love. I'm putting money into that one also, and that's gonna be another big one. I had a lead in that film. Putting money behind that, and a lot of folks don't realize, man, like these Tubies and these platforms, they killing it right now. Like Tubi, quarter, you just making dough, and all the advertisements, and they can be bigger than Netflix here in a couple of years, is what they're saying. So yeah, man, to find the energy to do it, you gotta love it. You gotta be passionate about it. That's where it's at. You know what I mean? You see the drive behind it. What you just saw, what you see right here. That's amazing there. I just love stuff. I love being on set. I love being around the stuff. There's nothing better than being on set. It's the best thing in the world, man. It really is. It's stressful though. And I had a stressful moment actually when I was shooting. It was episode 6, and it was when I was getting robbed. I had a tough scene. It looked easy on camera, but it was tough, and I couldn't give Veronica, who directed it, what she wanted, and Trey, I couldn't give them what they wanted, and it was getting frustrating. I was getting frustrated. So Ben Stevens, who plays Curtis, of course, he pulled me aside and says, Trey, look, you get a lot of pressure right now, man. Remember why you're here. Remember what got you here. All right, relax, do your thing, do what makes you special. And I was able to do that and kind of hone it in, man. And that little speech was amazing. So yeah, man, it helps to be on a good set as well. And this set was amazing, from everybody, from the folks that serve lunch all the way up and down, man. It was amazing. Oh, I can't hear you.
My bad, I was on mute. Now, one thing that we hear consistently from everyone who has visited the show is that it's like a family. So would you say the same thing, is that it's like family?
Oh my God, that's the epitome of family. What a lot of folks don't know, I did some work with Trey and India, them folks, 15 years ago. I did a movie called He's Mine, Not Yours back in the day. Did another one called The Under Shepherd. And it was small roles. I think I had a little feature role and had a little funny scene with Carl Payne, and He's Mine, Not Yours. That got cut out. But I did work with these folks back in the day. So this came up, I submitted for it. And, Sam called me. He's like, Trey, like, what's up? You ready? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's get it. You know what I mean? And the minute I got on set, it was immediate family. The folks I didn't know, we got along real quick. I met Arrington, one of the first folks I met, Rio. Amazing, you know what I mean? Just an amazing energy on that set. And that energy, it really helps set the tone for the rest of the day, for the rest of the weeks, for the rest of the whole series. It sets the tone. And Tridessa, man, them folks over there, bless their heart, man. Absolutely amazing. And the fact that once again, if you work for them, you're gonna keep working for them. They're gonna keep patronizing, man. Support folks, man. That's what they do. That's what it's all about. We don't have a lot of these opportunities. We have a handful of them. So, so it's dope that somebody gives you a chance. And I was beyond blessed to have that opportunity. I really was.
Absolutely. Well, we certainly appreciate you for coming, hanging out, and talking with us. Can you let the people know where to find you, Ed, and what projects you have coming up? I'm gonna put you on the big screen. There you go.
For sure. Yeah. Watch out, baby. Definitely get me on Instagram. It's just that at Trey Ryan, TRERYAN. You can find me there, Facebook, the whole nine. Something I have right now, obviously the family business. Another good one you should watch, produced by Tamara Hill, Workplace Drama. That's on Amazon Prime. Amazing. Also, it's like a musical. The most talented musicians and comedians you'll ever see. We're all in that. It was amazing. Look out for. I'm shooting a film next month in Jacksonville called The Secret Between Us. I have the lead there, and we're looking to get some big names on that. We already got some big names attached to it, like Tosha from the old. She's on it. Fatal First Love. I'm shooting that, like I said, in Atlanta. And all the stuff will be out probably by the end of the year. But that's what's coming up. Knock on wood. I had a nice audition for P Valley just the other day. So we'll see what's up with that all. But I'm always working, man. I'm always working towards it. So you're gonna see me on a lot of stuff because I grind. Cleveland. That's how I do it.
Hey, Cleveland in the building, y'all. Well,
Cleveland all day long.
Thank you. I'm sorry that it was short-lived, but we appreciated looking at you, and we wasn't rooting for you per se for your character, but we appreciate it. We appreciate
of course.
it.
That
we
means I did a good job.
That
means I did a good job. If you
that's what that means.
I did
That's
good.
what it means. You did an amazing job.
Means I did
You
a
did
good
an
job.
amazing job. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
and y'all
make sure
keep
to say
doing
hi
your
to the sir. I'm sorry, say it again.
Y'all keep doing your thing, man. I love y'all, man. Keep doing it.
Oh, thank you. Love you
Thank
too.
you. We
Tell the
love you
family
back.
hello.
Okay.
Hugs and kisses, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you.
All day. We'll keep watching. So we'll see what y'all talking about when I leave. All right? We talking about me, all right?
Oh, we're gonna do that regardless.
Y'all better.
Respect.
Y'all,
Respect.
all love, man.
All love. Have a good one.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So that was dope. So that was Trey Ryan, everybody. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. I dropped it down at the bottom. But listen, y'all know what time it is. It's time for the crew to get up here. It is officially time for this live discussion. We got to talk about it. And then we got another guest that came to see us, and we got to ask them some serious questions because it's a lot of stuff that we need to know. Like, I got a lot of questions. And I need to know some things. So, but first, y'all, we're gonna take a little break real quick. And then, as a matter of fact, we're gonna take I'm gonna do the intro break first, and then we are gonna bring up the crew, and then we're gonna bring up our next guest, okay?
Let's go.
Girl, let's go.
It's a party. It's a party.
Girl, I gotta flip back. My bad. Hold on. Where my other intro? Y'all know y'all girl be extra. There you go.
I learned no one is ever gonna push me or my family around.
They say your change gonna come.
What is it exactly you want from me?
How much is the lives of your family worth?
Capping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato.
Take out. No monkey in the jungle, blind hot like a sauna. Busting up and I'm trying to weep an anaconda. Jumping in the water, trying to sleep across the water glass. See cars out, got me big bad for Ronald. Out begging money, knew I gotta have it. Savage, but I'm still a gentleman in Cali. Athletic, nigga turn them in about the cabbage. Kill his whole family, they run up with the package. I just put a pack on the way to Bogota. Poke his eyes out, and I'm telling what he saw. Watch out, I don't know if he'll talk. Get a chainsaw and I'ma saw our legs off. They know that we're a gang, but they say that we're a ring. Investigating, taking pictures of the whole thing. Undercover trying to do his thing.
Okay, y'all. All right. Y'all already know that I had to go find somebody else who talk about the family business too. Now, listen, my girl, who I absolutely love, y'all. I've been watching her channel for a very long time now. When I saw that she started talking about the family business, I was like, look, we gonna have to get together and talk about the family business because I know she gonna have a unique perspective. This girl done went and did a whole wardrobe change. I'm not mad at you, but we gotta bring out our good sis that we love to talk TV with. Miss Erica Vane is in the building. Hey, boo.
What up, Erica Vane?
Okay. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for inviting me on, EJ. I'm glad that we were able to make this happen. I know I'm new in these commentary streets for the family business, but I have been enjoying it thus far.
Absolutely. And you came in just at a good time because our next guest that we're about to bring up, we got some, I know you got some questions for him because I got some questions for him, but y'all already know this brother right here is doing an amazing job. One of my absolute favorite characters, be serving all the doggone looks. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I don't think it's nobody on the family business that serve better looks than him. I would probably give Chippy like next in line after this person, but serving all the looks. So we got to bring up our boy, Mr. Arrington Foster is in the building, aka
What's up, y'all?
Let's go.
Can y'all hear me okay? Yes? We
Yes.
good?
Perfect.
Hi, y'all. What's going on?
Arrington.
How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you so much, EJ, for having me. I know you've been trying to get me on a few weeks now, but what better time than the finale, you know? So God is good. I'm here. I'm happy.
Absolutely.
Season 5 is out, and yeah, I'm in a good place.
Absolutely. Listen, okay, because I got a lot of questions, but you know, I'm not going to monopolize you all to myself. I want to, but I'm not going to do it. I just need to know listen, I've been trying to hold this secret in for a while, right? On some of my lives, I'll talk about it because I try to keep my book stuff here and the TV stuff here, right? And I didn't want to ruin it for anybody. So it was hard. It was so hard. How did you feel about how this all came to play? I mean, we got a whole nother Duncan in the building. What did you think about the storyline? And real quick before you say that, I love seeing so much. I think that you need a bigger storyline, but I think this is only the beginning. So
Listen, you said it. You said it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, your channel, y'all go in every single week and I love it. I love it. The fans are amazing. I am just fresh off this book tour with Carl Weber himself. We've been going to all these different cities to do meet and greets and sign books. And really, this has been such a unique experience for me because actors, we don't get to interact as much with the fans. So to be able to go to these cities and hundreds of people are literally like able to touch. You know, it's such a beautiful experience. This ride of playing Rio has been, I mean, it's my first TV series regular. You know, I came from the theater world, growing up in Maryland, DMV was good. You know, I always had dreams of being a big star, but I never knew, well, I mean, I'll say I knew, but I didn't know when it was going to happen. But, you know, God is good. Timing is everything, and hard work and determination. And so getting this role, and just seeing his character develop it's been so rewarding for me. And thanks to Carl Weber, I've grown on the show as well. I think I've been able to show more layers, and that's all I really wanted. You know, the fans are like, Rio's a fan favorite. We need more of him. We need more of him. I'm like, listen, y'all, as much as y'all do, so do I. And so it's really good. This hands down, season 5 has been my favorite season to date. I mean, especially just for my character, my storyline. I think if you are an avid reader of the books, and Carl Weber says this on a lot of the cities and the tours, that he's the writer of both the show and the books. So y'all can't say nothing about, oh, well, that's not right or that's not right. No. This is Carl Weber. He writes every single episode. And he said it best. If he gives it all to you at once, we'd only have 1 or 2 seasons. And we're trying to ride out for 10 or more, you know? And so he has to spread it out in a way where this is television and we have to spread it out. So the people that have read the books, you kind of know what happens, you know? But so the spoilers, you know, they come out. But I personally, like some of the other cast members, some of them do read the books. I've never read a single book. Never read a book. And the reason being is because I don't ever want to pre-plan my performance. I want to be able to be as authentic to, of course I know the backstory, I know my stuff, but I don't want to know the end result because then I'll play it differently. And so I knew that there's, well, spoiler, but hey, it's already there. It's already out in the open. So there is 3 of us. It isn't just Rio and Paris. There's triplets, Rio, Paris, and Roman. And so initially, I actually knew that Roman would be introduced probably by season 3, actually. And the crazy part is that Carl Weber and Trey Haley, who's our amazing director, he's directed maybe 99% of every episode of the show. They were actually going to let me be a dual character. And I was so excited about that. I was like, oh my God, I get to have my Parent Trap moment, my Mary-Kate and Ashley moment. I can come as Roman as this. This is Arrington. This is who you see. The colors, the outfits, which I've loved, that has become, I don't want to say iconic, but I mean, it's kind of iconic, especially on a Black show. You don't see that. That is all amazing. But this is me. When people meet me, I always say Rio is like Arrington on steroids, like times 10. Because obviously I do bring myself to the character, but there are some things that I would not do, like sell drugs or kill people. But, there is a lot of confidence and everything that Rio has actually brought out even more of me. But to be able to play a dual character and something completely opposite, in theory, I was really excited to do it. Unfortunately, with the network and budgeting and green screen, it would have been a lot. And so Roman is played by amazing actor Deshaun Tucker. He's awesome. He's amazing. And what's funny is when they told me who was playing him in season 5, I was like, okay, all right, casting, you did good. I mean, we kind of do favor each other a little bit. I think the casting on that, which shout out to Trident Studios, because the casting crew has grown so much, but we've had such amazing legends and heavy hitters on the show, people that I looked up to working with, and introducing a new Duncan has been so much fun. I'm telling y'all, to keep this secret for all of this year was so difficult, especially when everybody's like, he's going after Roman so hard. He's trying to find that carjacker. Don't kill him. Don't do this or that. And mind you, behind the scenes, we're just laughing. Like, that is my brother for real, for real. Like, we, like, not in real, not by blood, but that is my brother. Like, we genuinely care about each other. I've taken him on as my wing. And it's just been really cool to see just the response of it. And so, yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'm not sure if I did or not, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I certainly appreciate it. Listen, I did a video and I said that Rio was going to play his own self. I was like, that's the best way that they could play this. I was like, he's going to play the double. And because that's the way it is in the book, is that this person looks so much like you that it's a case of mistaken identity. And so that's how I envisioned it. But I like this part as well. Like, this is great. Erica, any questions for Arrington?
Yes.
Hi, Erica.
Hi. I be eating Rio up. I'm not even gonna hold you. I be eating Rio up in my videos, but I love your work, and the fact that I be eating Rio up means that you're doing an amazing job. So keep it up. I would love to know how much of Rio's pursuit and kind of like longing that we get to see this season as he's pursuing Roman and like bringing these carjackers to justice, how much of that is motivated by him wanting to have like a little bit more of a tie to the more gangster, more violent side? Because I always see Rio as like the front facing, basically like he handles most of the legit businesses. He's not necessarily looked at as Orlando or as Vegas. And I'm wondering if he's motivated by like a longing to be seen in that light.
That's a great question. I mean, for me, I feel like he's definitely proven himself more this season than he ever has. If anybody has said in the comments, they're like, oh, Rio's not playing no games this season. Like, he's won all the smoke. And I think it's a sense of letting the family know that, I can do this too. My sister Paris went to finishing school, like Assassin, Vegas, Orlando, Junior, and I think we've seen his growth from season 1, where it was like the approval of his father, to then, starting to kick some ass in season 3 with Billy Bob, with Sasha and Curtis, to then now, he bop bop bop, you know. So it's like I'm praying and hoping, and I hope so. I would think Carl will continue to write those types of scenes because I have so much fun with them, and I just want people to see that, you know, it doesn't matter your age, gender, sexual orientation. You can be multifaceted, and that's what I think I love that Rio has shown throughout the seasons.
Absolutely. That's dope. Listen, I gotta bring the rest of my crew up real quick. They've been waiting in the back. I got my girl Tamika's Den is in the building. She also reviews the family business. I actually turned her on to this one, I believe. So she just started talking about this
Yes,
one as
ma'am.
well.
Mhm.
And then I got my girl Miss Candy Love. Hey Candy, how are you? How
Hey,
are
hey, hey.
you?
How are you doing? Hi, Arrington.
Good,
Hey, what's
good,
going on?
good.
Hi,
Take
ladies.
hey, Tika, what do you have for Arrington?
Listen, at this point, I feel like Arrington and I are like cousins. Like we're play cousins at
I'm
this point
everybody's best
because
friend. I'm everybody's
like
cousin, brother,
like
nephew. I love
really
it.
okay. But I mean, we've interacted. This will be the third time's a charm. But you're as all every episode that I see you, there's more. You're giving more and more of yourself into this character, and I'm just super excited to see how much further Rio is going to be able to go. Is there a moment on set? We'll just have a little fun with it. Is there a moment on set where somebody just decided to play a little too much? Like, who was the prankster on set, or were you that prankster on set of film and family business?
Who was a prankster? The first person that comes to mind, honestly, is Harris, who's played by Miguel Nunez Jr. If y'all don't know, Miguel he's one of the funniest people on and off screen. I know he plays the person that people love to hate on Family Business, but I was like, that's Joanna Man. Like, and when I tell
That
you, it
part.
didn't like this season, unfortunately, he was not in it as much, and so I didn't get to interact with him as much, but his presence was definitely missed. Those first 4 seasons, I knew if I was ever needing a laugh, I'd go to Miguel because Miguel is going to say some crazy shit. And I'm like, Miguel, like, he's like the Energizer Bunny for real. Like, I'm like, I hope I have that much energy at his seasoned age, you know? So I would have to say Miguel.
Okay,
But
nice, nice.
we all played jokes and shit like that. What's so funny is people would probably be surprised to know that Ernie Hudson is hilarious. Ernie is who plays Elsie. He plays such this strong, like serious, but behind the scenes, we be cutting up. We be cutting up. And I'll tell y'all this: there's one moment I know y'all probably remember it at the finale of season 1. We were all at the dinner table. And Elsie jumps up and he's like, "We're a family, god damn it."
Yep.
He could not deliver that line for the first few takes because we were all laughing. It was so funny. And then he would laugh, which would make us laugh even more. And then we finally got it. But man, Ernie's a hoot. I love Ernie.
Oh man, I'm sure he is. I listen, and he has played in so much stuff. Like, I mean, to me, he always gonna be Ghostbusters, but
Of
you know,
course. He's a legend. He's a
ladies,
legend.
ladies, do you have any questions for Arrington?
I think he touched on a little bit of what I was gonna ask, but I would just say, like, do you have a favorite part or something that you really look forward to with playing Rio?
I mean, y'all touched on it, but the fashions, it's
Yeah,
the
the
looks for
fashions.
me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that compliment about, you know, being the best dressed. It's Ronnie Burks is our amazing costume designer, and her and Miss Gayla who does the hair. It's literally like putting on an armor. Like, I'm not method. I'm not taking my character home. I respect actors that do, but that's a lot of crazy shit, and I don't want to be going crazy. So I'm Arrington, and then when I get on set, and then I get into the hair and the wardrobe, then Rio comes out, and it's like a different aura that just comes out. But that's definitely what I look forward to. I'm like, what outfits are we gonna wear? What color are we gonna do? And it's really a collaborative effort. I look at the wardrobe, I see what the colors are giving, and I'm like, hey guys, I think this would be good with that. What do y'all think? And they're like, yeah, let's do that. And it's very collaborative. And yeah, I mean, and then obviously just working with people like Valerie Pettiford. I mean, she's a legend. I love working with Mama Chippy. Yeah, all the shenanigans we get into. It's fun.
Okay.
I
Well,
would wear
Ayrton,
probably 95% of what Rio wears. I'm like, y'all let me have some of these outfits because I deserve something. I'm just saying. But I have to get it
listen, because he be serving those looks like I'm telling you, like definitely to me, like definitely top of the line when it comes to the looks, especially that one outfit you had on this season. You had the pink hair, the suit at the funeral.
At the funeral, yes.
I was like, okay.
Looking like a dog. I said, Rio, nobody told you come in here looking as good as you looking.
Coming up to the funeral.
Ready to talk the ruckus, but looking good.
Right. Listen,
absolutely.
No matter what he's gonna do.
Okay. Listen, I appreciate you so much for coming through, hanging out, and talking with us. I want to do one thing with you before I let you go. I need to know if you know the answer to this question. I need to know how much you actually know about your show. So this is a riddle. Now, I'm not that great at these riddles, but we gonna make it do what it do. I'm fierce and loyal with style so fine. In the Duncan clan, I hold the line. An assassin by night with a heart that's true. I'm skilled and deadly, yet caring too. Beauty and brains in perfect harmony. Who am I in this complex family tree?
Ooh. I feel like there's two people that come to mind. Is it Paris?
Yeah.
Hey. There we go. Come on, twin. Where have you been?
Okay. Well, absolutely. Well, again, Arrington, thank you so much. We love your character. We love everything that you're doing. We're going to be, willing that whole thing. We're going to be manifesting it. We want to see more of Rio. And listen, I know you don't want to read the books, but let me tell you, The Trouble in Rio is one of the best books. Like, it's one of my favorite books, as a matter of fact. So I love that because Rio, you just get nothing but Rio, and you get him in a different element, and it's such a great story.
So we need this spinoff. We need a movie. This is what we need. I'm here for that, but more seasons, definitely.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely. Listen, our next guest in the back actually told me to tell you hello, so I'm gonna bring them up, and then we're gonna take a little small break. I'm gonna let them say hello to you.
Okay.
So y'all already know this broke my heart, y'all. Like, this one right here really, really did break my heart. So let me actually play the intro for this one, and then we'll go ahead and bring them up, let you say hello, and then we'll let you get back to the rest of your day, because I know you got stuff to do.
Drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your shit, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get jank. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My it's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. Dope. Niggas a savage.
What is up, Mr. Carl? How are you?
Hey, what's up, man? It's my Atlanta neighbor, my brother, the most talented and gifted.
Oh, stop it.
It's a pleasure to see you on this place.
Thank you, Carl. I'm so sad that you're dead.
I'm dead.
We all are. We're in mourning.
Yeah. So for y'all that don't know, I actually take Mr. Carl Gilliard's class here in Atlanta. If you're in ATL, you need to take his class. He's the best. Brother Minister and Rio don't have many scenes together, but I will say, for those that don't know, through the pandemic, we had to be quarantined while filming the last few seasons. And so this past season, and they put us, BET, which shout out to BET and Tridestin, they put us in really nice homes but we can't go nowhere, guys. Like, literally, it's like prison palace. You can't go nowhere. And so this past season, I had the pleasure of staying with Carl, and we got really close and talked. And so it's just been a pleasure to know you. I mean, this man has over 100 credits, y'all. Do your research. He has done so much, and I've learned so much from him. So personally and professionally. So thank you, Carl.
It's been a pleasure. The honor is mine to know you, sir. When I'm around you, I feel younger.
I love it.
So cute. I love this. I love this. Listen, again, Arrington, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through and hanging out with us. And hopefully you'll come back to see us, when we go into the next season, season 6, and we'll get to chop it up some more. We're going to keep manifesting more of these Rio, okay? Because we need more Rio. We need more looks. We need
More
more
Rio.
of that.
More Rio. Yes.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank
All of you
you.
ladies. I appreciate you. Bye, Carl.
See you,
Bye,
Arrington.
Jay. See you
Have a
guys
good
later.
one.
All right.
All righty, Carl, Mr. Carl Gilliard, y'all, is in the building. Listen,
Hi.
I'm so sad that you're gone. Like, I'm telling you, like, I was really hurt that they took Brother Minister out because I couldn't figure out how they could do it. Like, I literally was like, there is no way. This is Brother Minister. Like, this is Brother Minister, Assassin's Guild.
I want to ask you a
Chico.
question because you're the authority on the books. Did he die in the books anywhere?
Well, I try not to give too many spoilers on the book.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just
In the
wondered.
thing, but in there's the book Nevada's book.
Yes.
So in Nevada's book, Brother Minister he hangs out in that book, and I'm not gonna say if he go, but he does hang out in there.
Okay.
He might have
Okay.
went to the upper room.
No, I don't want you to give away nothing. I just was curious about that.
Yeah, you got to go read what's it called? The Miseducation, the education of
Nevada. Yes.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I love that one too. But let me get you on this other side so we can see you. Hold on, let me fix these screens. Okay. So how have you been, first and foremost?
Oh, I'm great. I'm back in Atlanta. I did a little bit of the tour with the people, mainly through the southern cities, Atlanta, North Carolina. And then I was in Detroit last week. Yeah, it was this week. It was Tuesday. And auditioning and trying to get another job because I don't have a job right now.
Oh, listen.
Hey, the life of an actor, this is what I
Yeah.
signed up for. It's not, people, in fact, when I found out that I was going to be killed off, Carl Weber calls me, and usually before the season, he always calls us and lets us know what's kind of up generally. And he did let me know what was happening. And then when I read it, I read all 10 scripts. And I got to the part where I died in episode 8. And I said, okay. I really liked the way they did it, actually. It left an imprint, on the show where my character will live on without my presence for a while, I believe. And that's really cool. So I'm really good with that.
Absolutely. I think you're 100% right. I feel like we're about to see like this whole revenge thing really take a life of its own. And it's because you're so connected to all of these characters. I have one question for you, and then I'm going to let the ladies ask you some questions. And this is a real petty question because I really feel like I need to know for myself your take on it. Did Brother Minister actually turn against the Duncans?
No. No.
Okay. He was
No.
infiltrating. See,
No. Yeah. I actually, someone else asked me that. And the great thing about being an actor, you get a script, you can, carve out what your objectives are, what you want, and what you think you're doing. So in my mind, it was always about getting information. And when I saw that it was going left with this killing of Ruby thing, I went right to Junior, who I've known all his life. I've known him all his life. And I didn't help raise Junior, but I've known his parents since before he was around, or at least when he may have been a baby. So we're close. And I thought that I would have some influence over Junior in that conversation we had. If you remember in the episode, I forgot what episode it was. And it did not fly. And at that point, I knew I had to get back and let LC know what was going on.
Absolutely. Ladies, what kind of questions do you have for Mr. Carl here? Tico, I start with you, then Erica V, and Tamika, and then Candy.
Listen, so at the end of the day, just like all of y'all from Family Business, we're related. Like, we're family, period. But I just want to know, you have an very extensive career. You're also an instructor. You teach other people the craft. So tell us a little bit about what it is that you do to help educate others that want to get into the entertainment industry.
Well, I've been in it for a long time, and I never thought that I'd be doing what I'm doing now. But a lot of people, fed into me, and they taught me, and I'm just kind of paying it forward. But I think the main thing in terms of what I talk about is your own humanity. You have to know who you are and take inventory of every single emotional thing you've gone through, every single incident, and not really the incident from an incidental perspective, but how it made you feel. Know who you are. An actor's best tool is your own humanity, and then secondarily observing humanity around you and bringing that to the work. So that's what I teach primarily, and I have a couple of books that I recommended the actors read, and then we also talk about the business and how to handle yourself and how to have longevity, have a life outside the business. Because if you just focus in on just this, you will burn out and quickly, real quickly, because it's a lovely business, it's a noble business, and I love doing it. But it will eat you alive if you take it too seriously. So we talk about that as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that.
Erica V.
Yes, kudos on just a brilliant job over the course of these 5 seasons. What do you anticipate, if you can share or if you have thought ahead, for Brother Elijah's character kind of like stepping into your shoes, not only to avenge you, but also I'm anticipating him leading the organization. How do you think that that's going to shape out?
Yeah, everything that I would tell you will be speculative. But it appears, in my view, that Elijah's leadership of the Brotherhood will be slightly different than the way that I led it. And it'll be, sharply influenced by the loss of Sasha and then the loss of me. It's going to make him a little bit more edgier, I think. Because before even though he was edgy, he had a bit of an innocence to him. I think now the innocence is going to be like worn off. We're going to see a very clear, almost kind of a dangerous Elijah. That's just my take. I don't know what Carl Weber's doing, but I do think that he's going to become a much more integral part of the show too. That's my take, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
and I'm excited to see it. Thank you.
First, I want to say that I definitely enjoyed Brother Minister. I did not think he was going to get taken out, and by Donna, no less. I feel like he deserved better. The church was definitely in mourning. I just was wondering, like, you was talking about, how this business can be. So, like, what are some things that you do to kind of relax, release, take time off for yourself?
Well, I'm married, number one. So, when you got a wife you're dealing with, that kind of can give you a little balance when you come home from the set. Well, not in this order, but I'm also a believing devout Christian. So that is my balancing board. Even when I have to go to some sort of dark places in the roles that I do, then that's my centering pieces, whether it's praise music or whether it's a word or, a devotional or whatever that I keep in my bag, whatever, that's what I use. So that's it, and then, when bad things happen in your life or things that you weren't expecting, just don't take it that seriously. Don't go down so low where you can't come back. And at the same time, when things are going well, it's like, great, but don't go so high either. It's just, don't take yourself so seriously. I guess that's my take. That's what I do. But everybody has their own thing.
Absolutely. Candy?
Yes. Erica Vane had my question as well. My question was about Brother Elijah. So I'm sorry. Hi, Brother Minister. Hi, Mr. Carl. I met you back in Columbia maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Yes, I remember you. I remember you, even though the box is a little small, but I do remember you.
I told you I loved you and I enjoyed you on the show, and I was I was sad to see you leave, but I told you I didn't think you were gone now. I didn't think you were gone, but I did enjoy you on the show. And so we can't tell anything. Do you think like Nefertiti will come and do something? Will she become more a part of the cast?
Here again, Carl Weber talks to me. In fact, he and I are frat brothers. And so when we were doing the tour, in the South. I actually rode in the car with Carl Weber. He and I rode in the front seat, just talking the whole time in the car. Great brother, but he ain't telling me nothing. I expect Nefertiti to come back. I don't see how, just logically, how she does not come back after what happened.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else. With all of the brouhaha about Sasha not coming back, and not to say that Sasha can be replaced, but the Nefertiti character is Sasha-like. So I can see Carl saying, "This is just me," because I'm also a producer. So I think along those lines, and I know the show inside and out, and I know all the characters. So it makes, and I'm also a fan of the show. So it makes sense for them to bring her back because she could fill kind of the Sasha void because she's an assassin. She's sexy. She's, she's kind of, into her thing. She and Curtis has a thing, and she and, Orlando had a thing. So she gets around a bit. I can see her kind of filling that void. This is kind of my thinking. And she's got a mission to deal with who took out her dad. Yeah.
And one more question.
So bored
I'm sorry.
with married life. She also seems so bored with like married life. So
well, they never really pursued the married thing with her. It's just like it kind of went away. Didn't you notice that? It just kind of went away. But you know why it went away, I think? Do you know the guy that played that role is what's her name's ex-husband?
Who?
The singer, Britney Spears.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
The gentleman who played, I can't remember his name right now, but the gentleman who played her.
Kevin Federline.
No.
Kevin Federline.
No,
the other. Okay. Oh, yeah.
The more recent one.
Yeah.
Okay, the one who he played in Family Business for 2 seasons. I actually had scenes with him. He's the one who we set up to marry Nefertiti. He was married to Britney Spears. They're getting a divorce. They're only married for a little while.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know who he was. I know his name in the show, but I didn't know what his real name was.
What's the name of the show again? I can't remember.
Armin or something like that.
Armin, yes.
Yeah.
So
and I have one more question. How did you feel when Lisa Ray had to put a blicky on you directly in your face? Like, what was the conversation before that took place? Like, I just want to know. Like, she's standing in your face about to take you out. What was the conversation?
We didn't really talk about it.
Okay.
Every actor has their method or their style of how they approach scenes, and sometimes you talk about it, and sometimes you don't. We really didn't talk about that. I had a good time with Lisa Ray. I've known her for a long time. Hadn't seen her and worked with her like this, but she and I had an acting class back in 1997 together. Okay. And so I've known her for a little while, and she's great to work with. But we didn't talk about it. I just kind of had my thing that I was going to do. I knew how I was going to deal with her putting a gun in my face, and we just did our thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I prepped. I knew what I was going to do.
He was going to fall out.
No, it was more than that. It was more than that, because the thing with me was, okay, and this is kind of the conversation I had with myself in terms of prepping the scene. Is he going to be really scared that he's going to die? Or is he going to face it with courage? So there was a decision. I'm going to face it with courage. And I think that is in line with who he is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Can I say one more thing? So Erica Vane, I see you there, right? You crack me up. You crack me up.
I'm embarrassed.
my wife and I watched one of your. No, it was the breakdown of these season finale. It was yesterday, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I was rolling. Rolling. You are hilarious. You need to be doing stand up. Okay, I'm done. I had to say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she go in on everybody.
Yeah, she go in.
I do.
Yeah.
He got me up here, and I'm looking at Rio like.
What did I say? Oh, no. It's hilarious. That is, but you were always pretty nice to me. Thank God. You was, pretty nice to me.
The brothers, y'all good for me.
You killing poor Junior. Oh, he been.
Oh, yeah, Junior, it's a wrap. It's a wrap until season 12, at least.
Yeah, hilarious. Sean Ringgold, I wish I could get him on because Sean is the salt of the earth. He's one of my on the show, one of my best friends on the show. Sean and I are like this, and he's a brilliant. I thought he did an amazing job this season. He had a lot of.
Yes, he's so dropped in.
Yeah, he had a lot to play. Okay, in this season, and he and I won't say that I coached him, but we certainly spent some time going over some of the beats and how to play this vulnerable character versus this hardcore thing and how to be able to transition from this to that. And I told him, I called him on Wednesday after I saw the finale. I said, brother, you played every one of those beats like truthfully. And it's rare as an actor to have that level of different motivations and emotional changes in one episode of television. It was just incredible. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, absolutely. He did a really good job. You need to put in a good word for me because I can only send him one message.
That's funny. I'll ask him. I'm gonna ask him.
Listen, put in a good word for me. But listen, we appreciate you coming through so much. I do have one last question for you before I let you get up out of here. If you had to give any advice to anyone who was trying to get into acting, being that you are a teacher and that you've been in this game for such a long time, if you had to give any advice to anyone out there, what would you say to them for someone that was trying to enter in this business, no matter what age they are, or do you even think that there's an age where you shouldn't even try to be, like you shouldn't go into it, but just kind of give us your take.
Well, I think that if you really want to do it, you got to do it. And don't give yourself a deadline. It's okay to have goals and to set goals for yourself. But don't give yourself a deadline because this, in my opinion, is a long distance run and a lifelong pursuit. And those who don't see it that way don't make it, period. And it's not what you think it is either. For the most part, And then there's some people who I've seen people over the years that I've been blessed to meet a lot of people over the years. Some of them are very, very big. And I knew them when they weren't so big. And some people have had some pretty lucky breaks, without much of a due payment. But very few happens like that. Most of the people that in this business that you love, they spend a lot of time grinding before they hit,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, here's the last thing.
Mhm.
You don't compare yourself to somebody else. So you could be in acting class with someone and then you look up and they've got a TV show and then you're looking over at them thinking, oh my God, I'm jealous or I'll never get my shot. You can't compare yourself to anybody else. If I did that, I would have quit, 15 years ago. You can't do that.
Gotcha. That's great advice. That's good advice. So that's really, really good advice. So again, we appreciate you. We thank you for taking the time out and come and speak with us. We have definitely enjoyed seeing your character. Like I said, I love the character. I was so sad. I was really, really sad. But I did give you the business at one time when I thought you had flip sides. But I apologize. I apologized immediately afterwards.
You guys, I'm gonna tell you, this show has the best fans. You guys take your family business very seriously. And I love that. I appreciate it. It has blessed me. So thank you for having me on and thank you for being so kind to the show and to my character. And I can tell you on behalf of everyone involved that we appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All righty, y'all. So Erica, you've been over there going off on these people.
Oh yeah, she get more.
Just acting a whole plum fool. Mm-hmm.
Girl, I was like, okay, Erica been over there acting up.
Basically.
I think everybody get it.
I speak the truth for the most part, I believe. So we just gonna have to stand on it.
Erica don't match the brakes on nobody. Everybody get all gas. Like everybody. Every show, everybody, she light them all up. I'd be
Listen,
dying.
I don't even look at sisters like that or whatnot, even though we talked about the whole fact that I'll be watching Zatima, but don't look at sisters. But that's where I get my life from when I be listening to your sisters. I try not to listen to your family business ones because we doing the same show. So I try to, not listen to them. But girl, now I'm gonna have to be over there like. I gotta go see what you've been over here talking about. Like you've been over here going off. You done got Carl is like Carl giving you the side eye.
Baby, you missing
Rio
out. Listen.
Jr. Paris a little bit because girl, why are you still not saying nothing? You stressing me. But yeah.
Girl, I ain't even listen. We started this whole movement, this Team Donna, Team Chippy thing. It just took a life of its own at some point in time. I need to know. Listen, I gotta know because Team Donna, Team Chippy.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
Yes, we are. We're doing it.
Wait, are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Oh, it's Team Chippy all day.
Whatever.
Honestly, it took like 3 or 4 episodes into the season because I was really giving Donna room. I was trying to have grace. I was trying to give her space. But the craziest thing is that her telling just her side of the story to Junior wasn't the thing that broke it for me. Her running behind Antonio and needing that damn validation, that is what did it for me. Like, and now I'm like, okay, now you being thirsty behind this random Italian man, girl, and Dominique is playing in your face too. You look stupid. Now we're done.
Okay.
Yes.
That part.
Yes.
See, I just needed somebody. See, Erica with a C. Come with the energy.
No.
In between both of us.
I'll
right
let
now.
y'all have that. I'll let y'all have that tonight because it's the season finale celebration, and we're here to have a party. Okay.
Listen, but listen, I don't get my girl on here often. So listen, I had to find out. Who she was rocking with.
You might need to do a separate breakdown after the season of like just Team Donna, Team Chippy, and like everybody lay out the facts.
Okay.
Knowing her, she probably already has.
Listen. You probably right. I probably do have something out there somewhere where I'm like, this is this and this is this. But no, we really do need to just go ahead and hash it on out. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna take a quick break right quick, guys. And then we got another guest, that just popped in the building that we got to talk to. And we're gonna give him a good old intro. But let me go ahead and take a break real quick. Let's see who we gonna take a break. We gonna do a Paris break, y'all.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay me on, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. Let you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me.
Okay, y'all. Hey, okay. I'm loving it. Shout out to my girl Struggle, aka Tyra. She come through every single time. That's my girl. She did these dope intros and breaks for me, y'all. So if y'all ever need any, hit your girl up, and make it do what it do. But y'all, listen, we gotta bring up somebody that I think we all were waiting for this moment, right? We waited for this moment. We wanted them to know so bad. We was like, please please, please, can we please get this? We wanted it like probably like in episode 5 or 6. Like every time I was in the comments, like everybody, won't they just say it? Won't they just say it? Like, but eventually we got there, and we got to give this person a good old warm welcome because this is the newest Duncan member of the family, y'all. The newest Duncan, and y'all know how we do. What is up? Deshaun Tucker is in the building. Hey,
That was a strong intro. I thank you. I appreciate that.
of course. Listen, we serious about our family business over here. Like we do not play about the family business. And now that you are official, we got to show you some love. So first and foremost, thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through, talking to us, showing us some love. Listen, how has it been being on the show, working with the cast?
Yeah, first off, thank you again for that intro. That was immaculate. Like before I was on the screen, I was over here cheesing, like everything. Like that was very strong. But being on the show, it's just amazing. I remember like when I first got on set and on the call sheet, it said Roman Duncan, and a lot of people would read my last name. They'd be like, Duncan. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm just here like, you'll see. So yeah, just being on the show it's been a journey. It's been a roller coaster ride. I remember my first episode, everybody judging me because I pulled up with a gun on Chippy. And then now the last episode, people have been showing some compassion. So it's been amazing.
Nice. Listen, let me go ahead and let the girls take over. What y'all gotta ask Deshaun? It's Deshaun, right? Because I've been trying to pronounce everybody's name correctly.
Yeah, Deshaun.
Okay, because at first, I wanted to say Deshaun, but I said, nah, this looked like a day.
Yeah. You can call me Dave if you want. That's fine with me.
Okay, Dave. Listen, we family now anyway, so that's what it is.
We locked in. We locked in.
Now. Okay, there we go. Take questions.
Listen, Deshaun, you like my little cousin now, so it is what it is. We family, we related. But with that being said, with family business already being established, what were your feelings, your thoughts? How did you feel when they gave you the call and said, Deshaun, we want you to come in and be a part of this whole family business family?
Well, they welcomed me with the utmost welcoming arms. When Carl Weber told me I got the part, he told me on set of the Black Hamptons, which is in the same universe as the family business. And he really just said, hey, you from Queens, bring that authentic Queens pedigree to this character. Like, you got it. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to bring my full heart, my full perspective, my soul, my being, everything I can to Roman. And, Roman deserved to be spoken for. So I was just super, super honored for that.
Well, you're absolutely doing such an amazing job. So kudos to you for everything that you're giving us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Shout out to the chat. We see you guys. We got a lot of stuff going on, y'all. So y'all know
what's the chat saying? They saying some good stuff? What they saying?
Of course, they always saying good stuff. My chat, they say
I don't know. I was really getting judged in the beginning. It was just so funny because I knew where the journey was headed, but it was just so funny.
Listen, that's because you done pulled the gun out on the mama of all mamas, and we got a problem. And I know somebody in here ain't gonna say nothing because down that one I did catch. Down in the corner. Yep, I'm talking about you. But speaking of that, Ms. Erica Vane, what questions do you have for Deshaun?
Deshaun, I was definitely one of the ones, episode 1, episode 2. I was like, what's a Roman? Like, he's nothing light work. Like, nothing.
I remember your voice. I remember that.
But to your credit, throughout the season, like watching the character go through the things that he's going through and evolving through having to make split decisions and show up for your mom, it just became so endearing to watch. My question for you, and kudos to you for your performance, because you 100% won me over, and now I'm like Team Roman, period. I'm on your side more than I am on Rio. Like, I'm ready to throw Rio out, but whatever. My question for you is, what is 1 or 2 characteristics that you love most about Roman as a character that you discovered in playing him this season?
Well, first and foremost, he does everything out of love. So obviously, pulling a gun out on somebody in a car is not the most loving thing to do, but beyond the surface level, he's doing that so his mom could have this surgery to save her life. When Roman's pulling that gun out on Chippy, his intentions is not to harm her. his intention is just to get the vehicle just so he can get the money to help his mom. So first and foremost is love, but beyond love is also just perseverance, because if I had to sum up in one sentence, it's by any means necessary. And Roman is willing to do that. You know, he's even saying, yeah, I've been in the streets since I was 16, since I was in middle school. Like, my thought process is not like, he's not actually saying he's been in the streets. It's just to convince the people that he's capable and able to do these deeds to get the finances that he needs to help his mom's life.
Absolutely. That's actually a good answer. That was a really good answer. I
It
was
was.
waiting. I was like, what are we gonna say? That was
Yeah, I
great
mean,
answer.
nobody's ever asked me that. So thank you for that question. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Tamika, question?
Yeah, well, I definitely was cursing you out in the beginning. Then I was cursing later because I wanted y'all to hurry up, and I was like, "When Rio gonna get there?" You know, thinking he was gonna save you in the last episode before this one, but then he came this one. I was like, "All right, they want to save it to the end," but I enjoyed it. Now I'm rooting for you too. Where do you see Roman fitting that in the Duncan clan? What you think gonna be? You know, what he gonna be doing?
That might be the most. That's the question I ask myself. You know, like, multiple times. Like where do I fit in? I think the key is to just bring Roman's authenticity to the family, which is, like I said, that love and determination. And unfortunately, I lost a mom and Chippy lost a son. But I'm also gained a mom and Chippy gained a son. So it's easy for us to feel like we can be combative at first because of our first encounter, but ultimately we got to recognize that, you know, we can control our relationship moving forward, which is, you're my mother, I'm your son. Let's do our best to make this beautiful. And then I think from the relationship between Roman and Chippy, then it would transfer over to Roman and Rio, Roman and Paris, Roman to LC, and the rest of the family. So Roman just has to bring his authenticity to it. And like I said, by any means necessary, whatever he got to do, he's willing to do that.
Okay, great. No, I love that. And that's absolutely true. If we can, because the way that you meet, the way that Roman, the character Roman meets Chippy in the beginning, you know, and then we see her at the table when she says, that's the most kid that, you know, like she goes in, like she's ready, you know, but then she hears this revelation, right? Real, you know, the story all plays out. And I feel like I can speak for a lot of people. We're sitting up here like, no, they did not just cut it out right there, because everybody wants to know what are the first words Chippy's going to say. And I feel like she's going to be the one that welcomes this character in wholeheartedly. Honestly, I think Orlando is going to be the one who's just not going to I think he's going to be the one that's not going to connect, but I feel like Chippy is going to have the connection, and then it's going to be the twins. And then I feel like also, because just from getting a little perspective on the character Roman, because I have read the book too, so I've gotten some perspective from there too, but Roman hasn't really grown up with a father. And I feel like that part is going to be one of the biggest key pieces. And I often say, like, as far as like the way that we see Junior, how he's reacting to the news that he's gotten. And then I go like, how is Roman going to react to this? Because it's a similar story. Like it's kind of similar in a way, because a big secret has been hidden from Roman. A big secret was hidden from Junior, but Roman is going to go into it and approach it differently than how Junior approached it. And I think that's what I am personally going to appreciate about it once we get into the next season, because I feel like you're going to bring well, first of all, you're doing an amazing job, by the way, but I feel like you're going to bring a lot into this whole story and really bring it to life. As someone who reads the books, I like to see them bring the characters to life, and I think you're doing an amazing job at doing that. And I look forward to how all the dynamics of these relationships are going to play out. I'm talking too much. Let me let Candy go.
Not at all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Candy.
Hey, thank you. I enjoyed you. Well, I didn't like you at first. I'm just gonna be honest. Nobody liked you.
Add it to the list. Add it to the list.
Okay. And, you know, you was doing the most. But of course, we end up loving your character because we saw how much you loved the lady that played your mother. You went through hell and high water to get what you needed to get, you know, so that she would live. But so I just want to give you kudos on that. How did you feel being with your cousin that you didn't know was your cousin? Like when you knew you were a Duncan. I guess you knew Lauren was a Duncan. But when you all met in the beginning of the season, how did you feel like by you knowing that you're a Duncan? How did you feel like, dang, this is my cousin? I got to hook up with my cousin. Like, how did you feel about that?
Well, EJ said she read all the books, and I didn't read all the books, but it was advantageous from my character's perspective to go in not knowing the full story and full scope. Because when I first got offered the role, I was like, should I read the books? But I was suggested to not read it so I can actually authentically go in as blind as possible. Like even like the second episode, Roman is like, these Duncans, who are these car salesmen? And that's how it should be. So I'm happy that I didn't have to like recreate that. I genuinely never read the book, so I didn't know what path was set for Roman. And in the moment as the character, I didn't know that was my relative, but I guess Roman got a strong intuition. I'm happy he dodged the bullet. I always used to say, like, I don't want to go viral for that reason, for incest and all that. That's not why I want to go viral. So I'm glad we dodged that bullet for sure.
Okay. I know that's right. Well, thank goodness that Lauren was a good girl.
Yeah, right. Like, man, thankfully, I was sleeping on the chair. I was too tired as my character. Like, I'm thinking about my mom. I'm here partying. Like my mom was not on partying, but they were, they were twisting my arm to go to this party essentially with Darnell and everybody.
I know that's right. Tamika, did you go already, Tamika? Okay, Tamika, did everybody go? Okay. Did anybody else have any more questions?
Yeah, thoughts?
Yeah, I would love to know you can't, of course, tell us anything concrete, but what are some of the things that you hope for with Roman's character moving forward now that the cat is out of the bag? And it feels like the world could be his oyster, honestly, now that he's coming into this family.
That's a great question too. Look, we all deserve like aspirations and hopes. My main hope for Roman is that Onkaretta is not in danger as a byproduct for my mother's actions, because even if the Duncans welcome me with the ultimate grace from the siblings to my parents, like I don't want Onkaretta to be eliminated from my life because she played a huge component. She didn't have to. She welcomed me as somebody that was like her real nephew. So that would be my hope. And all my aunties in real life I love deeply. So that's that part of me that really feels for Roman.
Nice. I love that. I really do love that. And like I said, I feel like this is the reason why I love this Roman character so much is because he's so polar opposite of Junior. Y'all know I've been giving Junior the business all season long. Junior irks my nerves.
The business.
Like he irks my nerves. And it's so crazy because like I said earlier, like this literally the same thing, right? But I feel like even if Roman's mom had lived a little bit longer and he found out that news, that Roman would have still loved her and gave her grace in that moment, even knowing what he knew, right? That's what I really feel. Do y'all ladies feel the same way, or do you have a different perspective on it, or am I just tripping?
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I believe that he would have.
Are y'all just saying that because I'm right here, or what? You actually mean that?
Oh, no. Trust me, be real honest.
No, we got to know Roman over the course of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would have been mad for a minute. Anybody would be mad. You can understand that, but definitely not like Junior.
Yeah,
Junior. I really don't think so. I don't think so. Y'all, listen, we got another person that I'm going to bring up. So, Deshaun, I want you to date. You know what? Because we family. Day. I need you to stay here. And I'm about to bring up another friend of the show, y'all. Y'all already know who this is with his pretty hair. And Trey, you out there in these comments talking about people with pretty hair. Listen, you're going to be mad because about who I'm finna bring up because he got pretty hair and pretty eyes. So don't play with
Big
it.
Man. Hey, you want me to stay, right? You want me to stay?
Yeah, stay right there.
Yes, you stay.
Oh, okay.
You stay. You say. I'm going to bring up friend of the show, y'all. Mr. Ben Stevens is in the building.
That's my dog right there. What's up, kid? What's up, boy?
What's up, man? Blessed to see you, man. Blessed to be here, bro.
You killed it this season, man.
I appreciate that, man. Just trying to have fun with it, and I appreciate you just embracing me the way you embraced me. Thank you.
Nah, man, it's all good. It's all love, dog. You're a Duncan, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah, thank you. I used to always tell everybody, like, I was standing next to Ben. I'm like, oh, yo, we look alike in real life, man. I'm proud because Ben, you got that smile, you got that charisma. So I'm thankful.
No, that's it. Hey, let me tell you something. This kid right here, man, he a star for real.
Yeah, definitely.
You're doing your thing, bro.
I think we're all.
I can't wait to work with you, dog.
Yeah, that first scene gonna be spicy, man. I'm excited for that. I'm excited.
Oh my goodness! Now y'all got me like I'm like, what?
Right? Y'all need to let us know what's going on.
Okay. Let us know when they filming. When y'all gonna start? Have y'all already started filming, or when are we starting to film?
We'll see. We'll see.
What's filming? What 6?
Yeah.
No, I think it's funny because people ask like 6, like when is 6 coming out? But y'all remember we still got to shoot Black Hamptons first before we shoot Family Business.
Oh Lord, I need you to get on this case.
So we got 3 shows, right? So we hit Black Hamptons, we hit Family Business, and then we hit Family Business New Orleans again. So
are we gonna have any crossovers because this season I felt like we had a lot of crossovers with the Family Business and the Black Hamptons. So do you think we'll see? Because I don't really know. I feel like Black Hamptons crossovers happen so naturally, but I don't know about the opposite way. Are we going to see any, just based on how the story is going right now? Now that one is one that I stay away from the book on because I don't know. I just stay away from the book on that one. I just watched the television show, but just the way the story is going right now, I don't know if I see like the Family Business characters over there, but for some reason I can see their characters over there. And I know it may not make sense, but I just don't see it. So do you foresee, I mean, we know that you Mr. Producer, so I know, you know.
Yeah. No, I can't say a whole bunch, but I think at the end of the day, you will see some of the Family Business characters in the Black Hamptons. You gotta remember, Rio just opened the club in the Hamptons with the Oasis. So he just opened that club. So you might see Roman over there a little bit.
Let me have a
little. You know what I'm saying? You might see Rio over there a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm not mad at it as long as we don't see y'all linking up with Carolyn on crazy self because she crazy. Okay. Listen, everybody up here, with the exception, I think, of Erica Vane and Tamika, maybe all the rest of us read book 7. And all I'm gonna say is that I cannot wait for Nola. Like, I am so happy and excited to see what's gonna go down with Nola, but I feel like we gonna have to, because Nola's already filmed, so we just don't have a release date. So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, just talking to Carl, he said kind of the release date is probably going to be in between like Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's gonna be right around there. Okay. So we'll see.
Something to get us through the holidays.
Gotcha. Yeah, get us through the holidays. We got 8 episodes. So
okay. Well, listen. Does anybody have any more questions for Day? Does anybody have any questions? Because we'll keep you up here all day, bro. Like literally.
He ain't got nothing to do. He good.
Okay, look, the man has spoken because Ben said you good. So now look, you good. Listen, with that being said, because y'all know I'll transition right on in. All you got to do is give me an inch. I'm gonna take a mile. But seriously though, one of the biggest things happened on the show. So, well, first of all, let me just go back. Now, Ben, I know for a fact that you actually know the stuff that goes on with the show. But Deshaun, have you actually watched the show? Like, did you watch the show prior to becoming a part of the cast?
Once I got offered the role, I had to do my due diligence or research to seeing how I would authentically fit in. So yeah, but at the same time, I didn't know Roman's story like moving forward. I found out on the go like everybody else. So that was like the beauty of it. I just had to keep in mind that everything is for my mom. Everything is for my mom, and that just drove me forward in every scene.
Okay, well, good then, because then I can ask this question because so there was this particular season, we had the revelation that Niles is actually alive and well. Curtis is out here trying to help Paris find Niles, right? And we find out that he's he's been here all along, and that out of all the people in the world, Bobby the Beast Boyd, really?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Ooh.
That was crazy. What was y'all reaction when y'all found that?
What the
Bobby, you nasty. You nasty.
I was mad that I was even hanging out with Bobby the Beast for that long. Like I felt guilty. I know that's my new sister, but I felt guilty.
But you ain't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, Ron Rico.
That was the perfect angle, though. That was the perfect way to introduce the fact that Niles is actually still back by using the Black Panther character, Bobby the Beast. It was like perfect because he's random. Like out of all the people for Paris to connect with, it would be him, and then he happens to be Niles' cousin. So I love that connection, the way they did that. But I was still like, "Ooh, you nasty dog."
Yeah, but I knew he was into Paris too much too soon.
Honestly, and it makes me, in watching the finale, it made me go back and revisit every single moment that Bobby had with Paris. Of like, oh wait, I'm seeing it like, oh, he just caught up with her beauty. Nah, he already from the jump, and that just makes it even more compelling. So it was wonderful.
And that part when
too much, I'm like, he into her too much. Like it's too soon. Why he all up on her like that all the time? Don't want her to go nowhere. I said, all right, okay.
But we saw her in that dress. We saw her in that silver dress at that club.
But at the same time, when you look at the Black Hamptons, you can see that, that Bobby the Beast, I mean, he is what he is. And that's why it snuck in so well. It was so perfectly planned. I mean, it really was perfectly planned because when the flowers come in, you see his reaction. He's acting like he going off. And I did the same thing you did, Erica. I go back and I'm like, oh my goodness, how did I miss this? Like, how did I not put this together? Y'all, I was really upset about not being able to put this together. I'm serious.
He was playing everybody, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Yes, he was. That was that was dope. I love that. I really, really did love that particular part of it. So I heard. Oh, first of all, let me say thank you, Ben, for my video. That was so sweet. Someone from the Detroit show, which is a subscriber, she sent me the video that you did. I appreciate that. So much love. But I heard that everybody got a chance to see this whole Nola situation. I'm mad. I just need you to know that.
Yeah, I'm talking like, okay, so when we go on the book tour, right? I don't want to take up a lot of Deshaun's time, but
I'm here for a good time.
Oh, okay. All right. So the book tour is not just like a tour. Like it's like I thought it was like you go and then you come and then you just sign books, right? It ain't even that. So what happens is when Carl like he comes out first, right? And then he calls the cast out, the cast that's there, right? He let them come out. And then we do like maybe a 30-minute meet and greet kind of where we take pictures and really get to touch the audience a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Which is totally different from anything. You know what I'm saying? And so once we get to do that, he shows the pilot episode of the Nola show. So if you're at the book signing, you actually get to see the pilot episode.
Yes.
Right? So you get to see the pilot episode, but it's not. It's what I would say is more of a test thing, more of a test run. It's not perfect as far as like the coloring, and you still see some of the stock footage and stuff that's in there. So it's more of a test. It's more of a test run, but you get to see where the show is actually going. And so after that, he calls us back out. We tell our story of how we got on the show, and then we sign the books. So I mean, the whole process is like 3 hours long.
Man. But I feel like because I saw a lot of the posts that the fans were posting, and they really enjoyed it. They really enjoyed not only just being able to, get their hands on the books, but they really enjoyed just being able to interact with. I feel like people who ain't never read a book, like I'm talking about a book the family business books. I feel like you had those people that were showing up because he did intertwine the cast in it, because there's a certain fandom that comes with the books, or there's a lot of people who are really into the books, but there are a lot of people who really, really rock with this show that ain't never picked up a book a day in their life, don't have a clue, didn't even know that it was about a book. And I feel like he joined those two worlds together. And I thought that was genius. I was like, that's like one of the smartest things that you could do. But the consistent thing that I heard is that this cast is so kind, they're so nice, they're friendly, they're open, they want to talk to you, they want to interact with you. So I just say kudos to you guys for that, because I think that that's amazing, because you're not always able to touch, you know, like, you know, you watch these shows, you love these shows, but sometimes people aren't always that friendly and is and genuine. You guys are genuine with your time, with all of that. So I certainly appreciate it, and I thank you guys. Like, I really, really do.
I think at the end of the day, right? And Deshaun probably could talk this a little bit more too. I think at the end of the day, it's only because of you guys that, you know, we kind of get to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I love that process, right? Because then you really get to love on the fans. You really do. You know what I'm saying? They get to hug you. We get to hug them. You know what I'm saying? We get to we just kind of get to talk a little bit. We take selfies. So it's really like you really get to know who's watching the show and who's a fan of the show. You know what I'm saying? And the fans get to know the cast. So I think that process is really dope. You know what I mean? But it's been growing, man. We started in Atlanta with like maybe 50 people. And we was in Detroit. I think Detroit had about 180, 200 people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's growing, you know.
That's what's up.
If I can add something, EJ, real quick, I think that this is really, I'm one of the people who don't read the books, but I'm like obsessed with the show and all of Carl Weber's universe. I think that this is even more powerful of creating the bridge and putting you guys in place to actually connect with the audience in this way, because we are in a time right now in our industry where audiences are kind of inundated with content, and we want to feel connected, and being able to get out and touch or talk to the people who are watching your show so that they can identify even deeper or harder. It's going to be the thing that I think keeps you guys' show on the air and keeps you guys moving forward. So I'm really excited to see that. I really enjoy what we do, EJ, because we also become another touch point for people to connect with the show in this way. I'm so glad, like, I know people love the binge model, but I'm so glad that y'all release week to week, because while this is also happening, we get to sit with y'all's characters, sit with y'all performances, and then find ourselves gravitating to you and being indoctrinated into like what is going to be Ben's, you know, further in his career with Deshaun, and like Deshaun, like, you're gonna be the next heartthrob that everybody is looking at. Like, Morris Chestnut is still, you know, kicking back to him because he's so fine, but like, you're next, and like, you're building that audience now, and it's through, you know, shows like the Black Hamptons and Family Business, but also like Carl doing the book tours and getting you guys out so that you can reach out and you can touch and you can talk to us. So we appreciate you all for doing it. I just wanted to say that.
Aww.
You know what the funny thing is that I heard was people now is like, yo, I'm gonna go back once they feel you and touch you and kind of know who you are a little bit. They was like, hey, I gotta go back and watch all the previous episodes now. So because I think at that point they feel like they know you, right?
Yeah.
You know, so they was like, it makes them it gives them a different experience now when they actually go and actually watch the show. So
for sure. And I saw the comment, EJ, you put up a couple times. Somebody was like, Erica, keep that same energy now that they're here. So like Curtis, I kind of like never really saw it for him until this season. You're one of the characters that I was like definitely on his head, because your daddy mostly, but in how we've seen you show up for Paris this season, I thought it was really dope.
Yeah,
and I can't wait to see more. And I'm anticipating us to see more from you as you are able to make your way back down south, because that's where you really want to be. And like maybe in the Family Business New Orleans, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think even for I think when Curtis first came in season 3, right? I felt, I mean, you probably felt it. You probably was getting the right feeling. I felt like he was I felt like he was told some stuff about the family by his dad that wasn't true, right? And so when he was able to kind of spend time with LC and spend time with Chippy and the family, I felt he was like, yo, the stuff he was telling me that this is not lining up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I felt like he's always been down for the family. Whatever going down with that, he's gonna see. Oh, y'all ain't seen New Orleans, so
We have. Me and Tika saw it. Me and Tika saw it. Yes.
You get it at the end, right?
And we read the book. Read the book. Yes.
Yeah. So
I just read the book. That's all I get from Curtis is the book right now. I'm so jealous.
Y'all was ready to jump. Y'all didn't mind. Y'all was ready to go. I'm not gonna tell you.
Listen,
all I can say for those of you, when y'all get ready to see New Orleans, I know we're talking about season 5 of family. I mean, we're talking about family business right now, but I'm telling you guys, when you see New Orleans, first of all, the cast stands alone. I love that we are going to receive the cast, the crossover from New York. However, the cast that they have, they're literally rocking. And I'm gonna just let y'all know, Curtis doing some things in this one. Y'all definitely need to tap into. He's doing some things he got no business doing. I'm just saying. But I commend everything that you guys are doing. For those people that have not went to the big book tour yet, make sure you check it out. If it's in your city or if it's a nearby city, make sure you check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's an intimate experience that you like he said, you get to touch the people, you get to talk to the people, hear their stories. So it was definitely worth being a part of. And I'm gonna shut up because
which one did you go to?
I went to the one in Colombia, and trust me, if I had time, I would be for you. I know I was looking for you, but you were on the vacation, the anniversary celebration, and all that. So happy anniversary as well. But one day.
Yep.
Listen, yeah, I said that. I was like, dang, Tika and them not even gonna get to see Ben because you was posting pictures. You somewhere on vacation.
Yeah, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I
was sad for them. But I got some questions for you guys because I really need to know, I know you a producer on the show, so you should know. But I need to know how well y'all actually know the family business, right? Because so let me see what we got. All you have to do is it's going to be a riddle, and all you have to do is just tell me who this character is. All right?
Mm-hmm.
I fell for her. Yeah. Hold on. He probably just off camera. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. Probably got to send it. Okay, here we go. I fell for her, yet betrayal I found. Her actions left me shattered, unbound. In silence I plot, moving without sound. None shall see me lurking around. All I see is blue, trust is broken. I can't rely on a friend. Who am I in this tangled web in the end? I fell for her.
I fell for her.
I had to get a charger. I'm back.
Okay. I think I might know who that is.
Who is it?
I got the next one. You got this one.
Okay. Is it Niles?
Yes. Okay. Look at you. Okay.
All right, you up, Deshaun.
You got that one. Okay, let's see what you got. Let's do this one because a twin's an assassin, deadly and sleek, yet as the youngest Duncan, I'm often seen as meek. With sharp wit and courage, I play my part. In the family's business, I have a loyal heart. Who am I standing strong and true in the Duncan legacy through and through?
That is going to be Rio.
Yep. Okay. Listen, I can't even get y'all. Man.
Yeah, look. Rio ain't the youngest Duncan no more.
No, he's not. He's not.
Yeah, right.
These were pre-revelation.
We got the baby Duncan right there.
Yep.
I have a question.
Yes.
Well, either Ben or this is for Roman or Deshaun, but Ben can answer by being a producer. In the next season, are you going to go to an extensive training, or they going to let you keep your street hood, place? Like, I just need to know: is he going to go to assassin school, or is he going to keep the street? I need to know if they're going to train you.
That sounds like a producer. That sounds like a producer question.
I mean, I think Curtis ain't never been trained.
Yeah,
Curtis never went to the school.
Lauren did, but Curtis.
Lauren did, but Curtis never went.
So I would say that things are moving so quick that it's not enough time to go into training. Like, things got to happen right now. So it's just I'm getting thrown into the fire.
I think he's gonna get thrown into the fire. I think they throw you they train you when you're young, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like they just gonna throw Roman into
the wolves.
But you know what?
But I think he can handle himself, though.
Yeah,
I feel like he
one on his mama.
But if you think about it, like where we're at right now, he's coming into the family at a tough time. We're about to go full on war. You got Junior, who's over here being, oh God, every time I say Junior name,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So he's just coming in at a bad time, like seriously. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, if he's going to prove that he a Duncan, he definitely going to get an opportunity.
Yeah, he about to be.
Oh, I gotta prove it, huh? I gotta prove it. Oh man.
I mean,
they
have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they going. Oh my goodness.
Or like one of the ladies in the chat said, or at least give him the background of everything. So, like, will he get that information, like who we are?
I mean, I think honestly, my favorite part about that last episode was that I was speechless at the end. Like, I didn't have no dialogue in that last scene. If you have any recollection, because like a pound of behavior is worth an ounce of word. I mean, a pound of words is worth an ounce of behavior, and there was nothing to be said. Somebody just introduced you to your mom that you didn't know for your whole life. Like, what do you say? And I was delighted, and I was like, I salute Carl for just having that moment just be so palpable that nothing could be said. It's just internal monologue for me and the internal monologue of my parents just looking at me.
Yeah, I did like that part, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was that person that was just sitting there waiting, like just wanting more. Like, can we get season 6 like right now? Like, absolutely right now, because I literally all I want to know, because I don't think I can handle another 10 episodes of Junior right now. I gotta go somewhere and get my soul together. Like, seriously, I gotta get my soul together. But I do want to know what Chippy and Elsie's first words are, and then I'll be good. If I just know that, then I can wait. I can be the patient person, because I'm telling y'all, I done went off on Junior a lot this season, and I'm tired. I'm so tired of going off on Junior. So,
I agree, EJ. And also, like, us seeing Chippy, have the very visceral moments of like, that's my son, when everything comes out at the very beginning, how she feels finding the sonogram and feeling like she's not going to be able to be the grandmother to Sonia and Junior's kid. I was like watching. I wanted them to go just a couple more seconds or minutes. I needed, not necessarily for Chippy to say something. I needed Chippy to hug him, because I needed her to have a win, I think, as it pertains to these kids coming out of the season. So I agree with you, EJ.
Yeah.
So you talking about you wanted Chippy to hug Roman?
Yeah.
I think Chippy still really trying to wrap her mind around what she was just told. You know what I'm saying? I even think Roman is like, yo, like, what this shit is like, his mama just died. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he finds out that that's not even his real mom. Like, he's coming into this situation where he's coming into a household where they was already on 10, right? Because they had to deal with the Junior stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
so
now you got Orlando grabbing them,
right? Like,
it was a lot going on in them last minutes. But even though I understand what you're saying, they processing is a shock. I could have did with them having an extra word or a hug. I agree with EJ and Erica, and the less of Junior with his evil laugh. Because that just made me want to kick him through the TV.
Laugh at the end.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think Roman could have said in that moment?
Mama.
I don't think there was
Mother,
anything that
girl.
Roman could have. I don't think there's anything that Roman could have actually said. Just like
Yeah.
Mr. Big, he's in shock. She's in shock. They're both trying to process everything. I do want to say though, I feel like coming up, Roman could actually be used as a secret weapon because nobody knows about him other than Senor Cruz that was in the room and the other. Those are the only two. So I'm writing a script. So technically, Roman could be like a secret weapon for the family.
Yeah. And then, Chippy is loving. She's going to take him and embrace him. She's going to love on him because he lost his mother. She's going to love on. She can't replace the lady that raised him, but he's going to get a whole lot of love from Chippy. She's really going to love on him hard. I think so too.
I think so too.
I think LC will too. I feel like the whole family will.
I think so too. I feel like they're gonna embrace him, and
I think the whole family will. I think Paris will. I think once they really find out and understand what happened, I feel like they will embrace him. I don't know about Orlando though. You know what I mean?
It wasn't the nicest, first impression. It wasn't.
Yeah.
You know how he get down. He always mad.
Just extra.
Always.
Orlando be irking my nerves too sometimes.
I cannot wait for the byproduct of everybody embracing Roman to also be Junior like feeling replaced because you're acting a fool. We found someone else.
That's what I think about. I wonder how Junior gonna feel that there's a whole new son in there. Like, how is he gonna
crazy?
Donna gonna make
right
him.
now,
Donna gonna flip it. Donna gonna flip it. She gonna make it bad.
Who's that?
Donna.
Listen,
here y'all go with the Donna bashing. Here y'all go with the Donna bashing.
Chippy knew about him. Chippy knew. Oh, Donna gonna flip it bad.
Donna saved the number, so go ahead and enjoy her as much as you can.
Yes, because Donna's gonna be out of there.
It is what it is.
I got a question for Deshaun. Deshaun, so how did you feel when you found out that you was a Duncan? Like, how did when Rio told you like you was? What was your? How'd you feel?
Man, I mean, first of all, I have a firm recollection of that's the person I put a gun to his face. I'm like, I'm so perplexed. Like, why is this guy helping me? So, and behind the scenes that we don't get to see on camera, I essentially made my backstory is that we went into the home with Uncle Retta, and I'm like, there's no way that could be true. Like, I'm too tormented about my mom just passing. Like, what is this? And then Uncle Retta is the one that could convince me. If it was just Rio's word, I wouldn't believe it. But Uncle Retta is the one that actually gave me the full rundown of it. So just to sum it up in one word, I'm just like, yeah, I'm bamboozled. I'm shocked. It's every word that's synonymous with that.
Man,
I'm so conflicted internally.
And your brother saved your life.
Saved my life. And
yeah, because you was about to be.
But my first question was like, why? I'm like, I tried to rob you. Why you?
Right.
I'm like, what's up?
Right.
Absolutely.
And then you had to come into that atmosphere. Then you see Chippy. Then you see, you know what I'm saying? You see all that.
Yeah, there was nothing to say. And then when I walk into the room, it's so palpable.
It's tense already when you walk in.
I'm like, what's going on in here? This not the normal civil family dinner that I would think it's going to be like. And also, I envision that Rio told me like, hey, Orlando's not going to react nice to this because Orlando was trying to yoke me up. And I'm not sure, but I let him be because Rio told me that he was gonna be combative in that regard.
That's so funny, Dave, because listen, in my video, I promise you this is what I said. I said, in my mind, this is what happened. They went back in the house and Aunt Coretta told them the whole story. And this is the only reason why he walks out of the house with Rio and goes into this other house. I said, because he doesn't just believe Rio. Aunt Coretta, lays out the story, even though she said she didn't want to be the one to have to be the bearer of all of this. But obviously she has to. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. We have 103 people in the chat. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, hit the share button. Make sure y'all are doing all the things, right? Such a great conversation we are having with these guys. But yeah, honestly, that you know what? It makes me feel good to know that we on the same page.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you a guru. That was smooth by you.
Yeah. But you know what? That Aunt Coretta was gonna be taken out. Last week we were saying like Aunt Coretta was gonna be taken out because Rio got to save you some kind of way. And what's the other guy's name that Rio took out?
Vanny.
Vanny was going to pop Aunt Coretta by mistake. That's what we was thinking. And we was like, dang, he gonna lose 2 people in one day. Oh, we was feeling sorry for you for real last week.
Now, I do feel sorry for. I don't know what's gonna happen with Aunt Coretta. I ain't gonna lie. When Chippy find out that you was stolen, you might have to save her.
But I don't know if you was here for that. They asked me what was one thing I could be hopeful for in the next season as Roman, and I was like, I hope that Aunt Coretta can make it out of this alive.
That's a
like
fact.
literally, I said that.
That's a fact.
She don't deserve to be a casualty out of this. You know, it's not her fault.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't do nothing. She kept the secret.
I mean, she really did though.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to give her some.
It's all perspective, right? It's all
right.
I mean, she wanted to tell the truth, but they don't know all of that. I was scared for Auntie.
I am scared for her though.
I am too. Because Chippy don't listen.
Chip
got a chip on the shoulder.
Chip crazy. Chip ain't. Here's the thing. Chip don't play around with the kids. When you come to these kids, man, she ain't playing around with it. So I feel like Roman might have to save her. He might be the one that kind of save her.
It's so much going on, man. It's so layered, man. Every character, every story, every plot line is wild.
It is. And I have a question for you, Ben, because as in the producer role of this, because I get a lot of comments all the time that always say that they are semi-frustrated because there's so many different storylines going on, and they just, and me personally, I love all the different storylines. I think it's great. And that's what I love about it, is that there's so many different moving pieces, because it's realistic in the sense, because everybody has a life. Everything is still moving. All these people have lives. So it makes sense that each person has different storylines. But I do often see in the comments that, why are there so many different storylines? Why is so many things happening? And from the producer side of it, what would you say to those people who asked that question?
I mean, I don't know. That may be a call question, or I don't know as far as the storylines. But I feel like we have a lot of characters, right, that people love, right? Yeah. Like everybody loves Senor Cruz, right? And so we got to get him in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they love him. So I feel like we have a lot of characters that people love, and like you saying, they all have stories. They all have backstories. They all have things going on in their life. And so we gotta get that in there, but I think sometimes, what's funny, I think everybody's going to have a season. Everybody's going to have its season, right?
Yeah.
Curtis season was 3, right? When he came. I feel like Junior and maybe Sonya, even Sonya too. I feel like this was Junior's season, right? Even though y'all on his head, I feel like this was he had, his storyline was heavy. Just, Roman's storyline was heavy this season. You know what I'm saying? So I feel Rio had it, he had a strong storyline. I feel like everybody will get their turn.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes it so great, because even if you look at where the actual where all the content is coming from, it's coming from all of these books. But even the books, everybody starts to have their own stories, which makes it so interesting the way that he eventually puts you guys on the covers. Because if you read those books, you'll see that, oh, this person is more in this particular book. Like how Trouble in Rio, you're on book 6. Well, your character, it plays a heavy part in book 6. So I love that he spreads out all of the characters. I think it's good. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
And I love the ins and outs of just seeing these characters grow and see where they're going. But I don't think it would be realistic if we didn't have all of these stories. Now, do we need to close some of the stories up? Sometimes I, as a fan, be wanting the stories to close up, but I understand and I get that we have to take it at a pace. And I want to say that's exactly what Carl said at some point.
Yeah.
I think I heard him on I think when Tika was live at the thing, I think that's exactly what his words were, that you have to do that in order to be able to have longevity with it. So I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
here
feel
for
like if
every single bit of it.
I feel like if we close out all the stories, right, or close out, we do close out some stories, but we'd also leave some stories open. And then what's funny is we might not even touch on something the next season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of, even I think the Michael Diamond thing would happen in what, season 1, right?
Yeah,
they didn't really touch on him again till 3.
Till 3, 4, right? Yeah, because you say something about him in 3, and then in 4 is when Larry's character really gets to break loose, and we get the whole actual story about it. It's crazy,
So I
but
think
that's
the longevity of the show, like, because we close out a lot of these storylines, then I feel like we may be cutting down on some of the seasons that we can. I feel like this thing can run for. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we just getting started.
For a while.
I mean, I feel like we just getting started. I know we
Talk to him, Kurt. Talk to him.
Huh?
Talk to him.
I'm telling you, I feel like, and then also I feel like people are just now starting to. I think the Netflix thing helped us out a lot, right? Mm-hmm. But I really feel like people now are just now starting to get on the train.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all been on the train for a minute. Since it started, right? But I feel like people are now like, damn, okay, this show is dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I feel like we're just getting started, even since even though we in our 5th season.
Okay, exactly. No,
like
go ahead. Who was that?
It feels like you guys can go go the distance, and I understand the sentiment from the audience, because I hear it too in my comment section about, wanting so many storylines. But I think that that's part of the brilliance of this particular universe, because you guys have so many people, you can really pick and choose what storylines you want to focus on, what stories you want to tell. And I would imagine it creates a really fruitful place for you guys as actors, because we didn't have Javicia for a whole season, and she went off to do Batwoman and all of that. Right. And now she's back in full force. And it doesn't feel like you missed a beat, because you have so many characters to play with. You can jump in and out of various storylines, and you can pick a theme that you want to focus on, and you can explore that. So I think that it ultimately winds up helping you guys more than it hurts. Now, us being in the audience, we might, gravitate to who we gravitate to, because, I am still mourning Sasha very hard. But at the end of the day, like,
Sasha was your girl?
Have so much to work with, because you have so many characters, because the family is humongous, because the world is still expanding.
Right. Right. I think Carl did a great job of really creating this world, right? And people really, really care about the characters. I'm not gonna lie, when we was on this tour, man, I was like, damn, Junior, I felt like we need to get like serious for him. I'm dead serious, bro. I was like, yo, they are not feeling you right now. But that's a testament of
you're doing a good job.
What he did with the character, right?
Yeah, he did his job.
And so I really think people are, start to connect with the character. Like you said, you like Sasha. You know what I mean? I think everybody have their favorites, you know what I'm saying? And that they can connect to.
Yeah, I connect to too many doggone people. That's the problem right there. I cannot find a person that I'm like, oh, this is my person. This might be my person. I'll tell you who it's not this year, though. I can tell you that much. Me and Junior is not rocking together. Louis said, hey, Ben, he said he heard you. Instagram. He said he heard you. I'm going to take a break real quick, y'all. I'm going to play this, and then I want to kind of transition and talk about this real quick.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Yeah. gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, still in love, so in love, still in love. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love, so in love, still in love. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.
Hey. I was like this.
Yeah. This storyline has taken a life of its own. Like literally, as I'm pretty sure. I think. Oh, she's off camera. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that everybody who is a creator here who has an audience that they talk about the family business on, I am pretty sure that in your comments somewhere every day somebody says either hashtag Team Donna, hashtag Team Chippy. I can't stand Donna. I can't stand Chippy. Like you really, I thought I would never hear the day where people would say that they couldn't stand Chippy. Like I never thought I would ever hear that because this character is just like this fierce, loyal, loving kid. But in this season, they have definitely split the line somewhere, even though I feel like we got way more Team Chippy than Donna, but Donna has garnered some sympathy, and I need to know what y'all think about that. I'm gonna start with you, Dave. What you think about the fact that Donna has got a little sympathy?
Come on, man. You know, I'm already biased. I'm Team Chippy all the way, but no, I mean, you know, Chippy stepped up to the plate when it was necessary out of love for LC and out of love of just the baby that was there, that was innocent. So Donna, you know, I think she got to pay the price of her decisions, and she's not trying to pay that price. And that's where the conflict is. That's my answer.
That's what's up. Exactly. And you know what? I want to say this because that's how I always saw this as Chippy saving Junior. I never saw it as Chippy doing something underhanded, because if we think about it, we got Donna here who's, you know, doing the things. And when people are in that state of mind, sometimes they can't think logically, in the sense of just needing to get that next fix. And Junior something could have happened to him. I think Curtis's character even says it at some point. He says Junior needs to know the truth because Aunt Chippy saved his life, or something along those lines. So literally. I feel like exactly. I feel like that's where we have to look at. Like, I get it that it's cute to want to be. Shout out to all my Team Donna people, because I know y'all up in here. And I get
DeMarcus. Heavy on every channel.
Okay, heavy.
Because this is your platform, I'm going to allow this conversation. However, Team Donna all day. Okay,
I'm gonna tell you where I feel. I'm gonna tell you where I feel Donna got the sympathy, right? I feel like Donna got the sympathy not because of. I feel like when LC left her at the altar, I felt like people was like, "Yo," because I feel like if he doesn't leave her at the altar, she might not turn to drugs.
Ooh.
Are we going to get to see more of that? I mean, maybe you can't tell us, but are we going to get to see more of like her journey
of the backstory, the flashbacks?
Yeah.
I think we are. I think people really receive the backstories because, and then it tells the story, right? Because the backstories are more of what the grand opening.
Exactly.
Right? The grand opening book.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So I think we'll get to see more of that. I think just the flashback. I think the flashbacks was received really, really good this season.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I appreciated seeing the flashbacks.
Yeah. I think a lot of people really enjoyed the flashbacks. Now, I am going to say this because as a long-standing book reader, we was not here for the way that they portrayed these flashbacks because our girl was looking a little shaky in these flashbacks.
Oh,
and that is not the way that...
You talking about Chippy?
Yes, because that's not the way that the book portrays it. So when you go into some of the spaces where people who have read the book, the grand opening, like they were hot. Because I've read so many comments, they like just hot. Like, why in the world did they do this? But to be fair, I appreciated this because I was like, oh, okay, so we get to see it in a different light. As opposed to what we saw there. Was I talking noise? Yes, I was. But at the same time, I did appreciate it. And I think that it was really good for people who don't read the books to get these backstories, because what I've always said is that when you read the books, it intertwines with the television show and it gives you an understanding of why certain things are happening. And although you don't need to read the book to watch the show, which makes it great, it just enhances it. And I think that that's what people loved about these backstories. And I wish they would just do a whole grand opening movie. Go ahead and tell Carter to go ahead and do that movie.
Oh, grand opening. That's smooth.
Yeah, grand opening is dope. You know what I mean? You get the backstory. But I felt like that's where Donna got her sympathy from. I do feel like Chippy was doing the right thing, right? Because you know what Donna was doing, I don't think it was good for Junior to be there. I don't think she was even feeding him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was eating. So
that's not even a joke.
I do think Chippy saved his life, but I think the sympathy came from what LC actually did to Donna than what Chippy did to her.
Absolutely. I think so too, because that scene and the guy who plays the young LC, I'm like, dude.
His name is Vic.
Okay, Vic. I'm like, no, sir. Like, I know they is probably out here on your head. If they ever see you, they are probably upset and mad. They are not liking you right now. I think it just because I think that when we look at the family business, even though we know that, that their side business may not be the best business, but but at the end of the day, this is a billionaire family, but you look at that, but you've always seen LC, a man who's there for his kids. He's always there for his kids. Chippy, the mother, fierce, loyal, tough, always going to go to bat for her kids. And then you see this moment where it looks like LC has done like the ultimate betrayal, but at the end of the day, if you're not happy, you're not happy, right? Like, that's how I looked at it, but I do get it. I get why people were upset about it. And I thought that was genius of y'all to do these flashbacks. They were like the best flashbacks. Those were some of my favorite scenes with the flashbacks.
Yeah, the flashbacks were dope.
Yep. Absolutely. But y'all, let me see. We talked about Niles. Oh, we gotta talk about the other biggest thing. Hold on, wait,
EJ, before we get off of Niles, can I ask Cousin Curtis a question?
Go ahead, Cousin Curtis. You want to say?
Are we ratting on Paris or no? Because the way her not telling LC all season has stressed me.
Are we what?
Are we snitching on Paris? Like, she gotta tell somebody.
I ain't snitching on Paris. I always say, if you always notice, I'm like, yo, let's go to, and she be like, nah, and I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't, that's my dog.
Listen, you ain't telling
I'm gonna rock whatever she want to do.
She gonna have to
tear up stuff. She need help.
Yeah, she gotta feel. Because
at some point, LC gotta know, because that's another storyline.
LC gotta know about Niles trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
We're gonna be on your head if she don't.
Hello, we tried it her way.
I'm in New Orleans.
But I think now that she knows that Niles is alive, though, now she has to go to her father, because at the end of the day, there was a price on LC's head. So now she has to go, because she has the confirmation that she has. She was looking for that confirmation before she could really say anything. So now she has something that she can actually go tell her daddy, hey, your boy back. He was trying to, take you out. I tried to take him out, and you know.
Y'all make a good point. I feel like she gotta tell LC something now.
I do.
Oh, you
I
gotta
don't know
tell.
why everybody be keeping secrets. Like we gotta tell something.
Yeah,
Left
you
and
gotta
right.
tell, Curtis. You the oldest. You gotta tell.
Look, I don't went to school with it. If you
Brother
see
go to LC and be like, look,
Yeah.
this dude,
Yeah.
but she know more than I do, right? She know.
Once you tell him the basics, he'll go to Paris and she'll spill the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
We just needed you to lead the charge. Lead the charge.
Curtis is loyal. He ain't saying nothing. Curtis is
Lead
loyal.
the charge.
You, cousin
Yes.
Curtis.
Lead the
Paris
charge,
is
cousin
so-
Curtis.
Man. Y'all gonna have Paris mad at me.
Look, okay, like you know we mad. Listen, I'm with
Shout-
it. I mean, it is what it
Listen,
is.
I just want to say shout out to Deshaun for kicking it with us, as well as Ben Stevens. Y'all are so amazing. Y'all are so just down to earth. Y'all could be like, look, I gotta go,
No, let me
but
tell you
appreciate
something.
y'all for giving us y'all time for sure.
Let me tell you something. If you ain't down to earth,
Absolutely.
if you ain't down to earth, you can't even be a Duncan. You can't,
Hey.
you can't even be on our set.
That's a bar.
You can't even be on our set like that because our whole entire set is. They trying to tell you, our whole entire set is down to earth and cool, and you can't even walk around the set like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I appreciate those words, and we received that with the ultimate grace. Thank you for having us. Just be interested in our perspective and our journey and our insight and our heart. Like, we received that with the ultimate grace. Thank you again.
Oh, thank you. See, and that's why they just don't love
see?
you
You
even
see,
more.
He the baby.
Listen, he over here trying to listen. This boy here finna take
You already got my heart. You ain't even got
Okay, I'm all in. I'm all in. Let's
Party
Baby, when you
girl.
got them
Let's
people
hear it.
that
It's a
stand up
wrap.
for your
It's a
mother,
wrap.
listen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ain't nobody say nothing bad about you.
A mother's love. Listen.
I'm gonna make a video.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be out here making a video. Listen, shout out to the chat. I see the super chat, y'all. I appreciate y'all for the super chats. DeMarcus with the $2 super chat said Donna is a survivor like Destiny's Child, and we do not receive that one.
No,
Okay. Stop it.
Let's see. We got DeMarcus Vaughn. That was yours. We got Size Palm. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Another super sticker. I appreciate that one. And another one. Rio, you are so fierce, fashionable, especially for the hair color outfits. I'm from DC, Southwest. I'm sorry I did not read that when Arrington was up here, but I'll try to put some.
Arrington was on the show earlier today?
Yeah, Arrington came by. You missed
a party.
Yes.
We got to give Brother Minister his flowers.
Yeah, Brother Minister on the show too.
Yeah.
Carl came by. Trey, Trey came by.
Trey Haley.
Yeah.
Not Trey. Trey, right?
The other one who played
Giovanni, the one who tried to take out Roman.
Oh,
Listen.
Benny. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I want to say
I
Giovanni.
know, right? Giovanni.
Everybody say crazy.
But yeah, so we've been having a good old time just hanging out and talking with you guys. Like, I mean, I love it. Like, I love this show, and everybody know I'd be riding hard for this doggone
Let
show
me tell
right
you
here.
something. Y'all ride hard for us, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all be riding for us, man. And we really appreciate it for real.
Yes, and I'm so glad that all of my girls, everybody is starting to review the show. Like, we have so many more people that's reviewing this show right now, and I'm excited about that because that puts more eyes on the show, which means that that we can get more seasons, because I just feel like it's a good quality show. And I mean these are just my personal thoughts, but I just think that it could go for a very long time, and I think that it just gets better and better, and I enjoy it. So, like, it is what it. DeMarcus, thank you again for the other super chat. EJ the TV Junkie, who you got in a fight, Orlando or Aries? Ben, who you got in a fight, Orlando or Aries?
Who I got?
Yeah, who you got?
Who you think I'm going with?
I know who you going with, but I just gotta ask.
You answer that. Who I'm going with?
I mean, I hope you going with Orlando with his crazy self.
There you go.
Firecracker.
Well, I have a question. How did y'all feel about Orlando and Vegas being well, in jail, let out of jail, then they end up, coming back home later. How did y'all feel about the jail scene being released and having a fight in the middle of the field or wherever they were in, like this that whole ordeal with Orlando and Vegas? Let
me tell you something. When they were shooting that scene with them flags, and let me tell you, that group came to play for real. And I was looking like, yo, I felt that was back in the 60s or something. I ain't gonna lie, they came, that group right there, that whole police, that whole thing, I'm not gonna lie, they came to play all season. I was like, damn.
No, they were definitely dropped in.
Yeah, they came
played
in
a little too good. I'm like, hold a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Hold up, what year we in? What we in? 2024?
Okay. Because they were doing a lot.
They sure was.
I did see the Roscoe thing coming, though. I was like, Roscoe gonna help him. But like I said, he did have some reasons why he did. Shout out to the Fifth Wall for the $1.99 super chat. The chat is lit tonight, girl.
That is lit.
Shout out to Sass Palm, another super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You just been dropping them left and right. I really do appreciate that. Struggle Reviews TV. Thank you. Show these ladies some love. Thank you. Sauce Palm Roman is fire. I thought it said fire. Did y'all just see how I went off? Like I was like,
nah, you know exactly what it said, EJ. Don't play
it. That's fun. Thank you.
I thought it said fire, but I saw the part at the end of it, I was like, oh, that don't say fire, and it's already out my mouth. Can't pull it back now. But yeah, I mean, he is a cutie. He's like a brother. He's like little brother up in here, but he is a cutie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's so
Deshaun, you got some riders after this season. You don't have no enemies.
I'm telling you,
you have nothing but riders. We got you.
I received that. Thank you. I need that. I told you at first it was rocky. I was getting rocks thrown at me, but I had to endure it. You know what I'm saying? I knew the end of August will come, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but listen, when you drop that,
like I knew where the story was going.
That also speaks to the talent. That also speaks to your talent, because you've had people thinking that you were the worst, but then they find out, hey, so you did your job. Hey, if they don't hate you, then you're not doing your job. So
thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So did you get your money back? Because she didn't have the surgery. Did you get your money?
You know what?
I was thinking about that. You spent all that money and she ain't make it.
Wait, bro,
right.
Somebody asked if I'm from the DMV. No, I'm from Queens, New York, where the show takes place.
I'm from the DMV.
Yeah. Mr. Ben is from the DMV.
Yes, I can hear the DMV, and the last time I was like, I can hear it.
I'm trying to lose the accent.
You're not gonna ever lose
it.
Don't
lose it. Erica, you from the DMV too, right? Or you from Baltimore?
No, but they my cousins because I'm from Baltimore.
Okay. Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah, I got family all through there.
Baltimore, they their own city.
What you say? They their own thing. Thank you.
Yeah, they their own thing.
They their own thing. But y'all do say like Paris the same, like that Paris.
Purse.
And ever since you came on the show last time, Ben, I have been back looking at it, and you were like, you never heard it before, and I didn't hear it before, and now every time you speak, I swear I hear it. I'm like, how did I miss this?
I'll be like, oh Lord. But it's funny. I get like comments in my DMs. They be like, "Yo, I know you from the DMV because I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your accent." So yeah, I ain't gonna never lose. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's what you feel like.
That's your strength, man.
Okay. What were you saying?
I was saying, EJ, if there's any last questions or sentiments or perspectives, I gotta head out now. I'm here, but I'm about to head out.
Okay,
you ain't going nowhere.
Listen, we appreciate you just coming through. You stayed much longer than I even expected. So I definitely thank you and appreciate you. I am sure we have talked your ear off, but seriously, listen, we love you. We love what you're doing on the show. We're so excited to see what else you're going to bring to the show. I mean, honestly, at this point, listen, you got some ride or dies out here. You can't do no wrong at this point. Even if you do wrong, unless it's on Junior, like it's like on the Junior level, that's different. But we got you. Like, we love this character and we embrace this character, and we're gonna be watching to see what else you do. Because once you fall in love with a character and you like a character, you want to know what else they're doing. So you have true supporters, and that's different from people just looking at the show and be like, oh, okay, I like Roman. No, we actually love the character, and we will be supporting you moving forward. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Like, this conversation felt like a big hug, and I'm hugging everybody right now. Like, thank you so much. It was a fun time. It was thought provoking. Like, you asked me questions that I never even got introspective about. So just overall, I'm consuming gratitude. And cousin Kurt, I love you, man. You the man. I'm gonna see you soon, man. We gonna go out.
Hey, bro, good season, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you did your thing. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Have a good night.
Deshaun, before you go though, please let everybody know where they can find you.
Oh yeah, we here. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at DayTucker, DeyTucker. The same goes for Twitter at DeyTucker. And I appreciate you. You guys want to be invested in my journey. Thank you so much.
Thank
Peace and love.
you. Yes.
Okay, there it goes. Thank you. Oh, that was so sweet.
Yes.
As I imagined he would be. Like,
yeah, Day was supposed to be on the Black Hamptons.
Right.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on the Black Hamptons. He was cast for that show.
Right.
And so we know we was looking for Roman, and Carl was like, "Yo, like, I think this kid can play. I think he can play Roman. I think he looks like Rio a little bit. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So he was cast for the Black Hamptons at first, and then they looked and was like, "Yo, we gonna move him over. Let's move him over." So they had to cut his stuff on Black Hamptons and everything, because we didn't want to confuse the the viewers. Yeah.
Well, listen, Mr. Stevens, since you have such an influence on Mr. Carl Weber, I feel like y'all can put together collectively. You guys can put Waycross, Georgia, on the map with that grand opening. So I just need you to kind of.
No, I think Carl wants to do something with the grand opening for sure. I think he wants to go back and really tell that story of how the Duncans came to be. You know what I mean? How they actually got from Waycross to New York. Just all of that. I think that'll be a great story to tell for the fans.
Absolutely. But he got to do it in Waycross though. Can't do it in some little. He got to put it because
he got to be in Waycross.
He has to be in Waycross. Like I learned at the book signing that his family was from Waycross, Georgia. That's where the story and all that is coming from. So I'm like, well, I live up the street from Waycross, and there's really nothing there.
Okay.
So I live in a city called Albany, and it's not very far from Waycross. And so he could put Waycross on the map by just letting everybody know, hey, I'm from Waycross, and we're gonna put this story in, and we're gonna put some scenes in Waycross. Just put it on the map.
Curtis trying to get back to Waycross. He was like,
I know, with the mission.
Listen, we don't want Curtis back in Waycross though, y'all. Listen, y'all, we're about to take one. I think this is the last break, and then we're going to talk about Junior and Sonia, because that was the biggest storyline out of this entire season. It was a lot going on with that whole situation. And where we are right now, my spirit needs to know where everybody else is. But let me go ahead and hit this break scene, and we'll be right back.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. Take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You said you love me, don't wanna find me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is beating for you, and I can't stop crying. I don't know how I allow you to treat me this way, and still I stay. Cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you wanna do me wrong.
You're muted.
You
You're muted.
Oh yeah, I am. I was just really talking too. This was one of the biggest things. Like everybody was so mad at Junior because of the way that he was treating Sonya, and now Sonya has decided to go and stay with Junior. Tika, are you like? Do you understand it? Are you with it? What you think?
It doesn't surprise me because Sonya was the one all the way in the beginning that was trying to encourage him to get the job that you want or be the man that you're supposed to be. So it doesn't surprise me that we see her at the end sitting at the table with Junior. And then that's her man. She loves her man. She loves Junior. She wants their families to work. And so she's willing to go and be a part of Donna's world and, you know, whatever comes along with it. But she is there for her man. So I'm not mad at it. Sometimes you do what you got to do for love.
Okay, love. Candy love. Speaking of love.
You already know how I feel about this. Don't want me because I got a baby on the way. Want me because you want me. And I'm just being honest. Want me because you want me, not because I'm pregnant with your child. Look at EJ, because you know I'm finna go. You should have went to the shop.
I'm laughing at this. I already know what you finna say, but you're crazy self.
I'm for real. I wish it had been him being with her because he wanted to be with her, not because she was expecting. That's my whole thing. I want you to want me for me, not because I'm expecting a child.
I got you. Ben, what's your thoughts on that? Like, how you feel about Sonya going to sit at the alliance table with Junior and taking him back so easily? Because that's the
part that pissed me off. I needed Sonya to hold the line. Okay, he needed to grovel a little bit more, like the audacity that he gave her an ultimatum. You got to choose them. I mean, aren't you supposed to be saying sorry, sir? I need some more sorries. Like, what's going on?
Y'all think Sonya took him back too easy?
I do. It's been months that he been torturing her.
I mean,
don't you think?
Don't you?
I think Sonya was in love. She's pregnant.
Yes.
He's the daddy. He came back. I mean, he apologized. I think at the hospital, like he really, really apologized at the hospital. You don't think so?
Yeah, the hospital he did, but then when he got to the house, he turned right back up.
Candy shaking her head like, nope. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Love for, I ain't got none whatsoever.
I don't like.
But I did like she said, "I love you" at the end, like when she was walking away from him. I did like that because you could tell that she didn't want to leave, but at the same time, she's fighting for her family. So I'm not going to say that I don't get it. That's why I have not went off on none of my videos about it. I have stayed and remained neutral.
But listen,
look, no. Now her sitting at that table.
That was rough.
But here's what I think. I think they came straight from the house to the Duncan house to the table. So I'm like, she ain't had no chance. You know what I'm saying? They just threw him on at the table. But yeah, I don't think she's. I think she's going to really. I don't think she's a part of that though. I don't think she's with what Junior has going on. Once she really find out, I don't think she really knows what he's into right now.
But my thing is,
and I'd be glad when she find out.
When she tried to get him the first time with the box, she had the gift. She begged and pleaded him with the gift. He thought she bought him a Rolex or something. I don't know what he thought. And then she went to the Hellfire Club and cussed him and that gal up and down the street. And she called him. He hung up on her. He come to you with baby, and it's okay. No, I came to you 3 times and you. No.
Come on now. Don't act like women don't take their men back just that quick. I'm just saying that's realistic. That's realistic. That's realistic. And I felt like they put it together for timing and all that other stuff, but it was realistic. It happened.
It was realistic, but I wanted them to like, dang, she went to him 3 times and begged. Mm-hmm. And he came in front in the hospital.
He groveled and embarrassed her at the hospital. So I mean, y'all just don't want to give Junior no grace. not none.
Hell,
Yeah, Junior
nah.
been irking my damn nerves, so I ain't really
9
got much grace for
episodes, he
him.
gave up his behind.
Y'all ain't
And
playing with
he
y'all
get
ain't playing with
130 seconds. Negative.
Y'all not
I
playing with
needed.
Junior this season.
Listen, what up, Louis? What's up, Cuddy
Hey,
Mac?
Louis.
We remember it.
Marco, Senor Marco Cruz
Dog,
está en la
Yes.
Senior
My
Cruz.
boy, Senor Cruz.
Yeah,
Yep.
Senior Cruz is in
Listen,
the
it
You was
was
building.
clean
just
this week, buddy. You was clean.
This is
it
what
was just this episode that I realized his first name was Marco. Like, wow,
yeah,
okay.
Oh,
Marco.
yeah.
I know, but I'm not the book reader. I just started reading the book,
He's
so
not in
I
the
was
book.
like, oh well, then I ain't know it was Marco. I just know Senor Cruz. It just sounds so tough, like Senor.
Yeah,
Got the accent.
yeah.
Love it.
This the scene Candy talking about
You know
right
what, bitch? You can choose to walk away, or you can choose to limp away by force. Pick one. Pick one, bitch.
Please give us a
here. That right there. I said, oh,
Yes,
She
ma'am.
said, you buff.
doing. I said, okay, so she done fought for her man, and now we here. I'm with it though. I mean, I'm with it. I'm not mad at it. She got a baby on the way. She emotional. Let's just give her.
what I'm
I'm gonna give her some grace.
Yeah, I give her some grace. Not Junior, but I give her some grace.
Absolutely. I definitely give her some grace. Shout out to everybody who did a super chat. Tori, and I missed you. Since Ben is from the DMV, when is the last time he got some snickerdoodles from Iverson Mall? That's the second person who said that.
Yeah.
Iverson Mall, I thought they closed Iverson.
Listen, I ain't
Is
from
it
the
still open?
DMV. I don't know.
So it's been a long time.
Listen, it's been a while because that's the second person. Somebody else said the same thing earlier, something about, and I didn't know what it was, so I just kind of glossed over it.
It's a cookie. It's a cookie. Them shits
Well,
is good,
shoot, I
too.
didn't know. I was like, I saw Iverson, and I was like, what was? I was like, Allen Iverson. I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing? And so I just let it go. But yeah, y'all. I mean, this has been an amazing season. I'm ready for next season, of course, but we got to get to NOLA. So I'm excited about that. And of course, we'll be covering the NOLA on this channel. So I'm excited to see what that one is going to be as well. And it's not going to stop here, y'all. We're going to keep talking about the family business. We still got to go back and look at, we got to go back and talk about season 2. Because when I jumped into YouTube, we were already on season 4. So we got to go back and talk about season 2, season 3. We got to spin the block so that we can get back. So we can wait till they put out NOLA. So we'll do that. And then we got the book club coming up, y'all. So everybody who wants to be a part of the book club, y'all make sure y'all hit me up. We're actually doing a book live where we're going to talk about the family business book 7, Ben. So, you know, you probably go ahead and read book 7. No, but everybody said that they don't read the book so that it keeps their character authentic. I think that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, it keeps it. You know, you don't want to have any kind of preconceived thoughts on how you want to. Because I feel like, you know, as an actor, right, the whole thing is to, you know, create real life and imaginary circumstances, right?
Yeah.
And so you wanna have, I feel like each character or each character that I know as far as that I play is a little bit of Ben in Curtis. You know what I mean? And I feel like that goes with, you know, all the actors that's on the show. So they want to kind of keep it authentic. You know, they don't want to have any kind of preconceived thoughts of how to play the character. You know what I mean? But it is good source material, though.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I think that's a good thing because it means that you're not knowing what's going to happen or what could possibly happen, and you're not anticipating that. So therefore you're staying in the moment and you're staying in the scene, and it's coming off more raw and real. And I think that's a good thing. So, you know, I'm with it. But y'all, we have been up here. We have done the top 10 countdown. We did the top 10 countdown, y'all. Number 1 was Roman, of course. But we did that, and that was fun. And I feel like we've really done this season justice. I feel like we've talked about all the things. We've got on Junior neck. We got a great surprise from Ben, and we had a great conversation with Deshaun and Mr. Carl. May he rest in peace. You know, his character, because he out of there.
Yo, hey, but let me tell you something. Next season, I think brother Elijah gonna come with some heat. You know what I mean? And I think You know, a lot of people forgot that Brother Elijah, Brother Minister had a daughter.
Yeah, Nefertiti.
So you got Nefertiti that's probably gonna come back, and you know, she gonna she with the shits too. You know what I mean? You gotta remember she went to that finishing school as well.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I think season 6 it has a lot to look forward to, but I'm trying not to, like, I don't want to get too, because I know that we got to wait this time, and it's like, we got to wait all this time. But I'm just looking forward to seeing what's going on in NOLA and really getting into that and really trying to find out what characters I'm going to really enjoy. I love the fact that they're bringing over some of the characters that you already have this rapport built up with. So that way it definitely makes it an easier watch. I will say that while I was reading the book, that's where I got most excited, was because I was like, oh, okay, these are characters I know now. And that's where the book just really started to take off, is when we get introduced to the Duncans that we already know. I think that's really important to have those characters shift over like that.
Now, who's seen the pilot? Anybody seen the pilot?
Both at the top.
Okay. So when you towards the end, when you see that Duncan house, right? when you see that he comes to the Duncan house, how did that make you feel?
We was in there hollering.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, okay." Because when I seen the house, I was like, "Okay, we about to get busy now."
Yeah,
you know
the connection is connecting, and the family is about to. Oh my God, I'm so excited!
Yes,
I'm so excited. I'm speechless, man.
We can't say nothing. But
if I could dive into the everything that went down, like, I know we can kind of talk about characters or actors who are portraying these characters, because they placed it, was it daytime? Was it day? Anyway, they posted who all were going to be a part of these different these roles. And so when I say John David Banner, oh my goodness, we've seen him do his thing, but it's a whole other level to what he has to bring. And then we got the family, we got the Duncans from New York that's coming.
Let me tell you something. Y'all haven't even got into
I can imagine.
Y'all haven't even got into Quincy. Well, we got Quincy Brown in the show. Y'all ain't even see Quincy yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Quincy probably step up in that thing probably in like episode 2. You know what I'm saying? You get to see him. You get to see Lauren. You really get to know her a little bit more in this season. I mean, in this show. Like you said, you got David Banner, you got Brandon T, you got Pooch Hall, you got Layla. You got.
And it's so amazing to see Layla Rashawn. Layla, what's her last name? I'm sorry, Layla Rashawn. I said it right. It's so amazing to really see her back on the screen, and she ain't playing around at all.
People was like, "Yo, I don't know how you think she can play." I was sleeping. What?
Listen,
she a sister for real.
She walked in the door.
Okay,
she might have been her time back in the day, but honey, her sign is shining a whole different light right about now on this. Y'all, killing it. Yes. So amazing.
And the book is so good. The book is really, really good.
That show, I know EJ, you can't really. EJ, like, what? I ain't seen it yet.
I'm sorry, EJ.
They told us how sad I am, right? I'm glad
he was in there hollering.
When he get to New York, and you get to see that house, and you see DJ outside when he come. You like, okay, we about to get busy now.
So they do follow that part. They send DJ with them. Because are we talking about DJ from Whatchamadooty?
He's gonna go to New York. He's gonna go to the New York house.
Yeah. DJ comes over. DJ's over. He comes over to New Orleans. Yep.
So is he gonna have more of a role though? Like, or is he
have a bigger role? Yep. Okay. He'll have a bigger role.
Okay. Yep. I'm here for it. You know, that's when you know you're a fan, when you know all the security guards. And yes, I do know. I know the security guards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen, I know the security guard's name. I was like, man, listen, that's what's up though. It was nice because I was thinking that what's his name? Because I still trying to figure out who was helping Harris. And see, that's another storyline that they threw in there.
Yeah.
But then they was like,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it front. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know who was helping Harris in the house.
Wow.
That's Carl. That's in his head right now. That ain't. See, what Carl does is you don't. Sometimes when we in the writing room, you don't even know what's going down until you really read it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you reading the script and brother minister, when you reading and somebody get taken out, you like, oh shit. Like you really reading the script like, oh damn, he done, damn, Sasha, damn. You really like shit. Because you don't know what's in Carl's head until he puts it down and he sends it out.
Right.
You know,
does anybody know who Pooch Hall plays in NOLA? Someone's asking.
Yeah, Pooch plays he plays Brandon T. Jackson's uncle in the show.
Yeah. Okay, Uncle Floyd.
Uncle Floyd.
Uncle Floyd.
Shut your mouth.
Play Floyd.
Yeah.
Now shut the front door. Okay.
Floyd is Jesus. Floyd
Now
is
it's Floyd.
the
Now it's Floyd and so these characters are in the book.
In the book.
Okay.
And that's the only thing that I have to live through right now vicariously is that.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that my
Lord,
girl
that
got a
chicken
chance to
foot.
see it though.
The way when they give us these, if you're like me, I'm one of those that saw the show, then went and started reading the books. So now, as I read each one of these books, the characters that are on TV, those are who I envision while I'm reading the book. So I mean, it's a win-win situation either way. You know,
Right.
I like to have a visual. You know what I mean? Because in my mind, like,
Of who that character is. Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, all they had to say was David Banner for me. And when they said that David Banner was the one that was going to be playing Jean, I said, listen here now. Listen. And I started
plays John LeBlanc.
Yes.
Every time they say John, I'm like, oh Jesus.
Oh, why they? Oh, I can't even spoil it. But why they do my boy Pierre like that? Like, come on, man.
And Pierre's going to be played
That's all I'm
by.
saying. You know what I'm talking about.
Who did you say Pierre was being played by? You told me earlier. I forgot.
Rayon Lawrence, K9 from BMF.
Oh, and see, he used to it though, so it's okay.
No, don't do my man like that. Don't do him. Don't do Rayon like that.
Thank you. You got me out of there.
Listen, he will be all right. I'm excited about it though. Like I can't wait. If it's coming sometime like later this year, listen, we're gonna be all over it.
Your holidays, y'all gonna be like, all right, I'm good. I'm good for the holidays.
That's all right, because I'm about to start talking about it now because I'm about to just speculate on everything.
Get ready. Get ready. It's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna be a little hard to do book club and TV show, like TV series. It's gonna be kind of hard to not throw in those things that you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm here.
struggle with that too.
Would
Like
you-
I
would you
try
like
not
to-
to.
Would you like the best? Would you like best about the show? New Orleans, the pilot.
Yeah, Tika, what'd you like best?
Ooh, where shall I begin?
What's
Like,
your favorite part?
I don't want to go to the book because the book got a lot of stuff about some things Curtis in there doing. But TV show wise,
Yeah, I'm talking about the TV show.
I got you.
Curtis
I'm going
showing
to the
out.
show. I'm going to the show. Number one, definitely the crossover. That's number one because just the whole seeing the Duncans characters that we're familiar with, it helped me kind of embrace Nola, and then with the Duncans cast, it gives me the ability to kind of open my eyes to actually see what these other characters are going to really bring to the table. So we'll see a lot of number one or number two, I should say, a female is running it. Like the queen is running it over in New York. It's all men that are ahead of everything. In NOLA, we got the queen. She's doing her thing. So it's a that situation. We got the lady that's doing her thing.
What about you, Candy? What's your favorite part?
So since Tika brought up is it Big Shirley? What brought
Yeah,
her?
Big Shirley.
She doesn't like the way the Duncans handle business. She handles hers a certain way.
Right.
She's not into the drugs and violence. She's into just Give me the
Which is
extra.
so ironic.
I think she's not into the drugs.
Okay,
Right.
because I
Well,
was
yeah.
He
Well,
has to be
yeah,
violent.
the drug
The
part. Yeah,
violence,
she
the
doesn't.
violence she's with.
Oh, the violence is
Exactly.
there, yes, because she has a home blicky, but you know she's the boss, and she's different from. She's her own boss in her own right, but she's different from LC, of course, because she's a
Right.
you know. But I can see Chippy probably being that. No. Well, yeah, I can see Chippy being like Big Shirley too.
Yeah.
And then of course when we get to see the Duncans, you know, everybody was hollering and screaming when we saw you and saw. Oh, I can't tell it. I'm sorry. When we saw all the characters.
Right.
Yeah, that helped us connect everything together. And then reading the book, like Tika said, you could put all the puzzles together, the pieces of the puzzles together, and see what the characters. We know what they look like. Now we can just envision them handling business. And it's a dope story. I really, really like the story. I enjoyed the episode that they showed us, and then reading the book really amped it up. So I cannot wait for the show to drop.
Yeah, cast is crazy. The show is crazy, and I feel like we got another hit. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I feel like this just add to the family business brand for sure.
Yeah, honestly, just reading the book alone, I felt like that. And then when I saw the cast, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be an amazing cast. Like this is a really, really good cast. And that's what got me so excited. Before I even read the book, I was out there looking at the cast, trying to see who was playing what or whatnot. And now that I've read the book and I put the cast in my mind with it, I'm saying like this is gonna be good. And then we got the word of these two, you know, they giving us the truth, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's gonna be on and popping, like they loved it. So I was like, I know I'm gonna love this. Like I know I'm gonna fall in love with this show. And then when they introduced, because I knew they were gonna introduce Nola some kind of way. So of course they have to bring, you know, Brandon T. Jackson's character Marquise into the family business so that we could, you know, like kind of getting you ready. That got me excited for the fact that yes, this is definitely 100% about to happen. And then just reading the book and getting a little bit of closure on a few things, I'm ready for the show to come out so that we can really, really talk about it.
Right.
Now, questions that people ask all the time, and I ain't even gonna lie, I made up videos for it because I was just like, shoot, I don't know. But listen, if I had to do some logical thinking, this is what I think.
Right.
So
I can't.
I was right though, but you know.
Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see it, man. I can't. It's fire.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
that's what's up. Well, I'm here for it.
It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. There's a different vibe to it. Don't y'all feel like
it's country? Because they country and they do the New Orleans things. You know. So yeah.
I can see them being country though, because the original characters come from Waycross. So
yeah.
But Georgia and New Orleans, they got a totally different country. It's a totally different country. Were there new writers or were there any familiar writers on NOLA versus what we have already on
Yeah, well, you know, Carl is out. He's the head of the state.
Right.
So, but I think he did bring in someone that he worked with. You know, because Jill is on the original. Jill, yeah, she's on the original. I don't think Jill had anything to do with the New Orleans show. Somebody else that Carl worked with, and so yeah. So it's a different writer. So you got a different writer. It's going to be a different feel of the show.
Right.
Okay. So LaJill Hunt is not going to be.
LaJill is staying on the Black Hamptons and the original Family Business show.
Okay, that's what's up. But I'm here for it either way. So, like I said, I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be gangster, and I'm always here for some gangster.
It's gonna be gangster. It's gonna be gangster.
Yeah.
You got David Banner crazy in his drink.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I read it, and he is crazy, and that's why I was like, okay, yeah, I could see David Banner like really bringing this character to life. Like,
he brings the character to life for real. He's scary in the joint, right?
Oh my God, with the white on the beard and I'm just like, but I will say the similarity of Big Sally and Chippy They both love their kids.
Big Shirley.
So Big Shirley, I'm sorry, I know the name, and I was saying it wrong. Looking at something, I had no business. But they love their children. Both of them love their children. So this is what's going to send Shirley out to do something a little different than what she would normally do. So
I feel like all the Duncan women will ride for their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Because Nene was on the bus too. Like, I'm coming too.
Nene gonna ride. Nene gonna ride.
I'm going to. Y'all going? I'm going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I saw that all of the people, because I think Stan is going to be in the show, and his son, and the Holly and Dennis character. I don't know if they're going to be in it, but in the book they kind of cross over. I figured they must probably going to go too.
They're in the show.
So I think it's going to be dope though.
That's
Like,
gonna
I'm
be crazy.
already excited about that. I love a good crossover, y'all.
Yeah.
I love me a good crossover. Somebody had a question for you. They said, hey, been in the bushes listening to this amazing live. I have a question for Ben. In season 6, can you see the family reconciling with Junior? Will we lose a Duncan? Now, Lexi, you know he ain't finna answer that.
I can't answer that, but
you already know. You tried to sneak one in.
Okay. He pulled one of my numbers trying to find a spoiler somewhere.
Okay. Somebody said Tyrese character. Is Tyrese in the television? Is it? Somebody said Tyrese.
Tyrese who? Tyrese not.
I only know one Tyrese.
Tyrese is
at the funeral. I didn't see him in the.
No, Tyrese not in. He's not a.
Praise the Lord.
Project. Not yet.
Don't do Ty like that. Don't do Ty.
No,
like that.
I said.
No, I'm talking about Ebony. Me, Candy Love over there talking. I'm trying to point the right way. She's over there talking some stuff about Tyrese.
Girl. What ideas do you have for fans in between time of seasons? Rewatch. But I'm gonna let you answer that, Ben. I'm sorry.
See, the thing what we're trying to do is really have these shows lined up. So when one show ends, one show starts.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's the Blackhampton, because we have a lot of Blackhampton fans too. So we want to, Blackhamptons, we want to go Family Business, Blackhamptons, Family Business New Orleans, and maybe something else, right? Yes. So that way we're, we always giving you guys something.
Always working.
Yeah, I like that, and I need more seasons and then more episodes within the season.
You know what? Y'all gotta send BET some stuff.
Yes.
You gotta petition us.
We on it.
Listen, as much as I say adding BET when they be messing up on that thing, listen, y'all need to fix this episode. Like, I couldn't. I'm gonna need y'all to do better. But yeah, somebody wanted to say hi to you though, Ben. Let me see if they hear. They want to say what's up to you. Hold on. They
got guests coming up on our show.
Listen, okay,
I'm joking.
These are great guests.
Like, who that?
These are great guests.
Listen, I'm waiting to see. I'm trying to let them get in the camera. There they go. Hold on. Let me see. We're about to bring you up. Guest. Here you go. 1, 2, and 3.
Cuddy man. Oh, take my cruise walk, baby. I can walk, baby.
Oh, he got that wheelchair.
Bro, where you at, bro?
Let's go.
I'm over here.
Let me tell y'all something. When I say I tell y'all I love this dude. I love this dude, man.
I love you back,
where you at, bro. Where you at, Inglewood? Where you at?
Yeah, Inglewood right over there.
Wow.
So I'm about to work out a little bit, keep these guns loaded, keep these guns. I love the merch. I see the merch. I love the Senior Cruise. I love that. Baby.
Did you see the video I did for you? Did you see the video I did? I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play it for you.
Yeah, let me see that. What up, Ben? I hear you, baby. What up, Ben? And look at all the Cuddy S and all. I see all the Cuddy S over there too.
Let's go. I'm glad I'm still on the list. Glad I'm still on the list.
I'm just gonna play one little snippet of it.
That's my dude. That's my dude, man.
Okay,
my dude.
Let me see if you can see it.
All right.
send the rest of it to you though, but that's what I did for you.
Yes, sir. Hold on.
Hey,
I'm waiting for a Curtis video to pop up on this screen.
Listen.
Hey, you got to put that on a tequila bottle too.
Okay.
Shot glass.
Hey, Big
Yes.
Hey, y'all didn't know Big Ben was a professional basketball player.
I was like that.
Like
Okay.
that.
What?
Hey, look,
Okay.
when I first met her, I was like, "Hey, big fella, I would have took you to the hole." He was like,
Okay.
"Man, I would
Go
have
ahead and Google
destroyed you."
Wow.
Hey, man, I love you, bro.
I love you too. Hey, look, do me a favor between us. Tell Carl to get me out the wheelchair, man. Come on, man.
That part. That
Hey,
part.
bro, we can't get you out the wheelchair. That's you. The gold wheelchair, dog, is you.
Hey, but look, when he didn't bring me out, I had to spray that motherfucker gold. Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. EJ, all y'all doing incredible things, man. We love the support for family business. Every time I'm in Inglewood, they always say we love family business and we love some Senior Cruise and we love some Big Ben. So hey, stay faithful. I'm gonna leave you with some Cuddy Mac, and I'm out. Cuddy Mac.
That is so dope.
That's my dog, man. That's my dog right there. Now he's stuck. He don't even know how to get out.
Listen, but I do have this one from.
Yo, what's up? This is Ben Stevens. Play Curtis Duncan. Make sure you tune in to EJ's YouTube page for all things family business.
Hey.
Okay.
I love it. So much. Y'all don't know how much that meant to me. Like, seriously, like that made my entire day. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people look at us and they be like, why these people be up here talking about TV shows? But sometimes talking about this stuff is like an escape from just regular life. Like everybody be
Absolutely.
like this, you know, and when you get a chance to really like talk about something that you really care about and love, it takes a lot of work and effort to get up here and do this day in and day out. We're making clips and we're, you know, screenshots and we're having to get together and we're taking all this time to do it. And it's because we really, really do care about the shows and we really do love the shows. And we like the conversations that we have with our audiences and stuff like that. And for you guys to show love and to be like, yes, I will do this. I will, you know, I'll make this video for EJ or whoever, you know, or just show up and just talk to us and hang out with us. That meant a lot to me. And I cannot express how extremely grateful I am for all the videos. Everyone made a video. Even Carl made a video. Carl Weber did. It was so dope. Like, it just made my entire day. Like, it was great. It was awesome. And I thank you. I appreciate you.
No, I think thank you for that. But I also think it's the same for you guys as well. I think you guys platform and you know, you talking about the show brings more awareness to the show as well. You know what I mean? So we do it because we really appreciate what you guys are doing. That's why we hop on here. That's why we spend time with you guys. And I honestly, I really feel like the cast really genuinely love the fans. You know what I mean? And love the people who really watch the show, you know. So, and like I said, the platform that you guys started is really it brings so much awareness to the show that, you know, we want to support you and what you guys got going on, you know, as much as we can.
Thank you. Well, y'all, listen, we appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all, we've been up here for a while. We've been talking about it. We done talked about all the things. We had everybody came through. Thank you so much, Mr. Carl Gilliard. We appreciate you. Deshaun Tucker, Trey Ryan, Arrington Foster, Mr. Ben Stevens. We appreciate you guys so much for coming
we
through.
appreciate you too.
Thank you. We had Erica Vane. Thank you for coming to hang out today. Everybody who's in the chat, y'all know I usually shout all of y'all out, but it was a lot of y'all in here today.
Yeah.
I can't shout all of y'all out, but just know that I appreciate it. I thank y'all for all the super chats, for all the comments. and all of that. And y'all know we're gonna continue to drop these videos. We're gonna make up stuff, make up theories, because we have to make up a lot of stuff for NOLA, but we gonna get it going. So I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody on the channel. Tamika's Den. We got all things Ruthless. Ruthless is going on right now, so make sure y'all go over there and support my girl Candy. You know she got it with the Tubi movies. Make sure you do Trey's movie that he was talking about. So you know she got y'all.
What's the movie?
Anyway, we're about to get up out of here, y'all. Does anybody have anything left to say before we get ready to go? Tika, I'll go ahead and start with you, and then Candy, Tamika, and then Mr. Stevens. We can close it out with you.
Okay.
Okay, listen, I just want to say this was all things amazing. Salute to my girl EJ the TV Junkie. You freaking killed it tonight for being able to gather all these beautiful people. Like, that's a beautiful cast, first of all. But salute to you, girl, for doing your thing. I'm so proud of you. You have no idea. And of course, Mr. Ben Stevens, I will meet you one day. It's not gonna be on no stalker type mess. I'm not that person. It's just a real from the heart. I just love who you are. I love your origin, your story, everything about you. And just keep doing what you're doing. And I love how you love your family. That's amazing. That's the thing right there. So salute to you. Continue blessings to you. And salute to my girls on the panel. Let's go. Let's do it again.
Hey, that part. Candy Love, final thoughts?
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, like Tika, thank you, EJ. Thank you. I appreciate you for having us on here, having me here. This is how I found you 2 years ago. I was always in your chat talking junk, asking questions, and then you made me a mod, and then y'all made me make a channel. So right. Covering the show, with you all, and I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate the encouragement that you all, give me every day, starting out as a YouTuber. Thank you, Mr. Ben. I'm telling you, I have a coworker that did not watch The Family Business until this season. Mm-hmm. And when you came on maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, she was like, these are some cool ass people. He's cool. Everybody's cool, and everybody has come up. They are cool, and they have the same exact story. You all are a family on Family Business, and I appreciate. It starts from the top. It's Mr. Carl Weber. It starts.
Carl, we got 3 heads. We got 3 heads. We got Carl. We got Indy Brown, who's our showrunner, EP, and then we got our director Trey Haley.
Okay. Well, shouts out to them because we can tell. When me and Tika went to the event in Columbia, how everybody embraced us, how Sonya was like, act like you're taking a selfie. Now you take the pictures, but we gonna act like we're taking a selfie. Miss Brother Minister, he hugged me, told him I didn't think he was gone.
Right.
And Nevada, he was a little shy, but he still embraced us as well. Rio was, and Sean was cutting up bad because he knew everybody was on his head. I really appreciate you all, and we know it. I wouldn't have believed it at first until you came up on the channel 3-4 weeks ago, and I realized like you all are really real people, and you all are just cool and dope and down to earth, and I really appreciate you for coming up here and talking with us for so long and talking to us and the audience, and I appreciate that. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
Yeah. I share the same sentiments as Tika and Candy. I'm so proud of EJ, and I appreciate her putting me on to the show. Ben's been caught up. I think it was 3 seasons when I started watching it. So thank you for that. And 2, for letting me be a part of this panel, letting me have this experience, especially with everything I've been dealing with this past month. Watching the show has been my getaway, and then being able to talk up here, being able to interact with you all. That's been like the highlights of this, getting me through some really rough things. So I appreciate the cast. I appreciate being able to be a part of this. And I appreciate you ladies and everybody in the chat and everybody. It's just been a really wonderful experience.
Of course.
Thank you for that.
Love you.
Well, I like to say on behalf of the cast and the crew, of Family Business, we really, really appreciate what you guys do. We love you guys. I'm looking at the thing. Y'all been on here for 3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. So no, we really, really appreciate you guys. We really, really love our fans. It's really a freaking family on set. Like we Duncans for real. All right. And so we really appreciate it.
Awesome. Good deal. Well, guys, we're about to get up out of here because it's time for your girl to go to bed because I done been up for a long time. I done did a whole day. But again, Ben, we appreciate you. You know, you are definitely a friend to the show. You are always welcome here. And you know, we're going to rock it out. We're going to talk about NOLA. We're going to do all the things that we need to do to make sure that everyone continues to know about this show. We're going to keep talking about it. We may not have huge audiences yet. We're going to will it into existence.
It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna help you. We're gonna help you grow it.
DJ, you got some giveaways?
What'd you say?
You got some giveaways?
I did have some giveaways, but you know, we done did this for so long. You know what? I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna do something, y'all, with it. I do got giveaways. I got an Audible book. I got a T-shirt. I got all types of stuff. But I got caught up and swept in the moment, y'all, and I forgot about the giveaways. But I got y'all though. As a matter of fact, whoever hits me up, as a matter of fact, let's do this right now before we go. I got it. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. The first people who can put in order the Duncan family, the Duncan siblings, all of them, even Junior. All of them in order. The first, I think I got 5 things. Did I say 5? I think it's 5 things. The first people who can do that and get it right, just DM me and I'll send them to you. And just tell me which one you want. If it's not available and somebody else got to it first, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to pick the next thing. But it's 1 Audible book, it's the 2, it's the Senior Cruise Cup, it's the T-shirt that he sent me. I'm gonna give that one away. And then I actually have a cup that I made for the family business. I'm gonna give that away. And I think I said the Audible. I don't know, it's 5 things. Just do the things and I got y'all. Whoever do it. And that's simple. Y'all should know all of the Duncans in order.
That's the first 5 people, right, EJ?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you. Got to be clear because somebody be like, I was the first. No, okay. Here we go. We're going to be clear. Okay, first 5.
Angelica said Junior. I don't want to read that out loud. Y'all might take her answer. Never mind. Y'all got it. Junior, Vegas, London, Orlando, oh, boo. I think you switched 2 of them up. I think it's, hold on, let me see what the next person got.
Candy Love put her answers in there.
Girl, I'm gonna give you one. Junior, Vegas, Atlanta. I think that's what's right. But hey, Angelica, you be rocking with me, girl. Just DM me. I got you. Whatever you want. You get that. EJ, you making this possible is my gift. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all be rocking. Junior, Vegas, London, Orlando, Paris, Rio, Rome. Listen, y'all all win. First 5 people that DM me, just hit me in the DM. And whoever the first 5 are, and just tell me what you want, and I'll tell you what I don't have left. But just remember that if you already got the book, you know, because I do have 1 Audible book for book 7 that I'm going to give somebody because I feel like everybody should read this book. But all right, y'all, we're about to get up out of here. I'll be looking for them DMs. The shirt is a large. So if that's, just letting you know, just in case, if that's what you want is the shirt. But already, y'all, we're about to get up out of here and I will talk to you guys later. I know I got an outro somewhere. Y'all, every time I keep trying to do this correct, I go through this every single week, man. Outro. Bye, y'all.